seems to have a few more goal kickers, if I'm not wrong. Pecoraro, Keel, Brown, Zach McDonald's an underrated, very good player. He's good for goals as well. So, and Mildura got some pace.
Yeah, they have.
They've got some really good kids.
Tell you what, you can throw in the mix up forward for the D's too. Byron is Dane Grace.
Dane Grace, Maxie Keel, Tarek Lai, who kicks goals. Irymple got good kids too. They got Eaton, Carra. I like watching Zach Carra play. He's a ripper. Brady Ryan, of course. Cirillo, the youngest Cirillo, even though his older brother's not an old man either, but he's been around for a long time. With Mildura with Goss, Keel, Brown, Longman, Jones, Brown. I said Brown, but unless there's two Browns, but no. Should be a good game, mate. I don't like predicting because I'm not very good at it. You're the one, so you and Zoe can tell us who you think, and I'll
be interested to see how Max Keel goes. He's only a 16-year-old lad. He's impressed a couple of times that we've seen him play. Looks at home at senior footy. Yeah, when I looked at the teams this morning prior to the paper, where's all we're going to get their goals from? They're going to have multiple goal kicks, 7 or 8 goal kickers to match it. Probably 7 or 8 legitimate avenues to goal. Really?
Yeah, they have, and there's a bit more to it. Oh, McClellan will help Christensen in the ruck. McClellan starts there, does he? But he's up against when John O'Lee plays with that aggression that we know he can do, and he's a big unit. He's a frightful man to be going against in the ruck. So Christensen's got a huge game. So has McClellan. Josh Fury's his first game coming out of the 18s for Irymple. So we wish him all the best. Another product of the junior program at Irymple, and we've spoken about that before. We know how good it is. So I'll let you two predict.
I think Mildura will win, but I'll tell you what, you know what Irymple's like. They give it a hell of a shake and give it a good contest, but I think Mildura's just got probably too much class across the ground. What about you, Zoe?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I've been warned by Kerridge not to tip them before because I give them the jinx, but I think they're just going to be far too strong for the opposition today.
Be interesting to see where they play Dan Coghlan. Maybe they might leave him at full forward, Pirate. Maybe they won't. They've laid him at full forward, Dan Coghlan. If you have a look, you could probably afford to leave him there, I reckon.
Yeah, well, he can certainly play there. For me, you're the best mid in the comp, you play mid. But that's, yeah, whatever. I think Mildura will probably win as well, even though I said I won't give a prediction. But when you look at the percentage and the fours and against, Mildura kicked 365 points this year and 240 against. So they obviously can get scores, but they can get scored against too.
They weren't that impressive against Robben Houston, were they?
And Irymple 199, let's just say 204 and 156 against. So, you know, that's a difference of 80 points against, which is significant, but it's also a difference of 160 odd for. So that's and of course Mildura second at the moment, and Irymple fourth. Early days in the season, we get that, but kind of disappointed Irymple seconds team coming off with a loss to Mildura in the reserve 67-47, so they're not all that happy with themselves, but yeah, it just shows that Mildura can get scored against, but they can put them on the board as well.
Umpires, they fired all this Chemist Warehouse. We've got H. Rogers, M. Parker and B. Payne as their main field umpires.
Brendan Payne, yeah. So we wish them well. Hope they do well. Mate, I'm going to tell you about the conditions again. Hey, there you go, mate. You should be in the ones. What are you doing in the seconds? Get out there now.
Yeah, anyway, that was...
He likes being called the tank. He didn't like it when I said he had a big turn circle, but that's only because he's a big fella.
Mate, you're right. Actually, I couldn't believe I saw him in the seconds today, prime, honestly.
Well, he's pretty happy with himself as his brother just jogs past us to go out to play in the seniors. That Henry McClellan, he's a bit of a lump too, isn't he? 48.
He is a big lad, isn't he? Yeah. Goal umpires are G. Robinson and Joe Schneider. In front of a bad crowd this Saturday afternoon, Paul. It's absolutely beautiful weather, isn't it? This is ridiculous.
They'll be wandering over from the establishment across the road when they get their act together. So it'll build from here, Damo. But yeah, no, it's It's actually a little warm in the van at the minute. We might have to open the back door. But it's beautiful here. There's a good oval to play footy on too. It's got, with the seats all around it, plenty of cars. They've got a electronic scoreboard, which is the next thing we want at Brian Lakeman Oval. That'll be good.
Always was a good ground to play for it. Always was. Always had nice service, good atmosphere out here. Lovely people. As the Mildura team has made their way out, led by Mitch Rogerson, the Rolls Royce.
Nathan Nolan, his vice captain. Geez, he's having a year too, isn't he, Nathan Nolan? He's been a gun recruit.
Tony Grace is about the size of John O'Leary. Did he use that tall pirate?
Oh, no, we were having a discussion about him last night, Grace, and he can play. He can play. There's Tyler Martin just doing his own thing, coming out last, as he's prone to do, but probably not far away from the start, Damo. I don't know what else we can really hang on about, but...
I was standing next to John O'Leary half an hour ago, and I'm shrinking by it, I'm convinced of it.
He's shrinking in one direction, I'll give you that.
I'm not another, but I'm shrinking in one direction. And
he's a lump, isn't he? He's a big fella.
Even a couple of the small guys that I thought were smaller are not big, not small. So, I reckon
they're eating chickens. They eat a lot of chickens at Mildura with the steroids in them.
Oh, they're smart. He's a big man, John O'Leary. Yeah, I would like him to get hold of him on a footy ground.
That's why I often say it. I like the way he plays when he's nice and aggressive at the footy. Put the fear of God on into the bloke coming the other way.
Oh, I'm all hurt with it, yeah. Yeah, he can't hurt you without even trying to hurt you. He's just that big. And I'll tell you what, he outpointed Riley Burns a couple of weeks ago as far as tap work went. He outpointed him all day.
We're a bit spoiled, I reckon, in this league. So we've got some good ruckmen running around. There's one running around in the Magoos at Merbean I'm worried about, but...
name of him today.
The ones? Yep. Oh, okay. Well, initially he wasn't in the squad, but that's good. I'm glad to...
Can't run him back into form and fitness as a reserve pirate.
I think you're playing at full forward, well, you don't have to run much anyway, but I didn't know that, though. Maybe he hasn't been in contact, but that's a good thing.
Oh, we talked about a bloke who played for Sunraysia a couple of times. He's no nugget of football.
Well, I'm very biased, of course. Everyone knows that, but he had to play, and I'm glad he is. So there you go. No, but we are spoiled. We've got some good ones like but Riley Burns is a very good ruckman. So Tyler Burns is a good ruckman.
Corella from Ireland.
Yeah, plenty of
Justin Nayland.
I wonder if is he back again? Just yet.
I don't know. It wasn't named today, but yeah, you got Mitch Christensen.
I don't know. Just sorry to interrupt you. Who won the toss?
Battery World. All thanks to Battery World. Mildura charge all passion as the boys come out of the establishment.
Out of the swinging arms. Roger, the Rolls Royce won it, and he's going to kick to the, what do we call that end? The Redcliffe end. Playground end, Redcliffe end. Yeah, so all thanks to
Battery World.
Battery World. Thanks, Damo.
Darren and the team out there, they charge your battery for all your battery needs. 15th Street, from your dual battery systems right through to your clock radio, clean and see them. And we stuff that I was sacked, disgracefully sacked from that round 17 last year, so the Pirates nailed it ever since, just about.
Well, if I don't see it, I'd smoke it up anyway, because it doesn't matter too much, does it? You go,
it doesn't.
You've got to go each way twice anyway, so... And here's my old mate wandering past here, Johnny Bergen, who is unfortunately heading off to live in Adelaide. And well, not unfortunate for him, fortunate for his friends in the Mildura Footy Club. He's been here forever. He was my runner when I was back in the day. He's 140 second hitting man, worker. An absolute superstar, so I didn't know he was leaving, but he's just told me that very soon.
Grandkids or something taking over there? Or?
I didn't ask him the reason, because I was a bit upset.
Been around for years, Johnny Bergen, jeez.
Yeah, just a ripper bloke, and they're going to miss him around here. He does a power of work.
Yeah, no, that's be family reasons, obviously, because otherwise he's
got a job. He got a new job over there. He did tell me that, so... He could well be commuting at the moment, I'm not sure, but anyway, we're going to lose him, and he's been a stalwart, so we better have a froth with him before he goes, Damo, I reckon.
And just before we do get his first bounce, our thoughts go out to the Lee family with the passing of Danny during the week as well. So to Josh Lee and the Lee family, our thoughts are with you.
I saw that, the big powerlifter fella? Yeah, I actually saw that this morning.
One of the great umpires in football, well, one of the great umpires in the Sunraysia Footy League, and a stalwart fullback from Irymple for many, many years. And a guy that stood for his beliefs as far as water went in this district, Pirate.
But he was it almonds or just fruit almonds? Yeah, that rang a bell, almonds, yeah. So, well, they need a lot of water, almonds, don't they?
Yeah, I think he took the rest of them on a government level and won most times, Danny Lee. So, yeah, their thoughts go to the Lee family.
So heading to the Mildura bench will be Morello, Keel, Plugger Murphy, as he usually does in the young Tyler Costa.
Don't see Ryan Morello in the same team as John O'Lee that often, Pirate. It's twice now this year, I think.
Jono does a bit of commuting. I'm not all over what happens with Jono, but he'll obviously go into the ruck, and he will be against Big Henry McClellan. He's got who's he got with him? Big John O'Leary. He's got Jew, who's a very good player.
Yep.
He's obviously got Josh Dean, and he's also got Tarrant Lyhu. So I'm looking for Rojo. Rojo's going to start back as he's been doing of recent times.
He's going to pick up Martin Mason by the look of it.
Martin's back as well from Mildura. Nolan's picked up Coggo. Now there's a good matchup. Nolan's been a bit of a star this year. He's been able to fix up a couple. Jason Hura's back there as well. So we're about to go, Damo. Now Louie's not here.
Round 5 for it. Siren's gone underway. Either way, I'll toss the coin up. Ruck's about to go out of John Lee and Harry McClellan. Believe that time, all about line ball. He comes out of by hand. Irymple got a hold of the first possession. That's basically a little bit scrambled to start with. Mildura by hand out of Rogerson. You're going to go down the line. Look for Tyler. Look for Zach McDonald. Didn't take me. Should have went out of bounds and didn't. Irymple cleared it up over the captain of the Thrum. He goes, coach of the Thrum goes infield. Found Bailey Anderson. He'll switch play again over the other side. Pirate. They're on the move at the moment. Irymple. They look pretty slick.
Cirillo got the ball there. Now it's on the wing. They're going to bring it inside, and they've found the coaching Thrum straight away on the left.
Yep.
Oh, he was having a look for a big fella forward in Christensen, but it wasn't a great kick from Thrum. It's at centre-half forward now. It's been picked up by Eaton. I think he handballs it out. Chainer handballs back to Thrum. Oh, that's not a great kick, but it's going to be downfield. Umpire Payne's called a push after the kick from Thrum. He was under pressure, but anyway, the end result is Dan Cochran with a downfield kick. 32.7 metres out, directly in front.
Brody Jones from Mildura, indiscretion there, Pirate.
And in the book, Damo. So in 15 sides will be 1 goal straight from Mildura to get it up past halfway, really.
Unlikely to miss this, the champion.
So, like we just said, Irymple go to 1 goal 6 up at this from Brody Jones, right? Probably an early day.
That was a bit, that's something Brody Jones, but it was only just late, Pirate.
Guess who Payne used to play for? Irymple.
Yes, he played a lot of football. I've actually Brendan Payne, and senior footy.
Anyway, it was probably there.
It was probably there. It was a tad late, but poor Brody Jones is committed for the Mildura Footy Club. He can't pull up, I suppose, Pirate. Ball's back to the centre Hinchwood Oval on an absolutely ripping Sunraysia afternoon. John O'Leary for Mildura and McClellan for Irymple going to go at it. But cut out Harry McClellan. There's no doubt. Line ball from the ruck's falling McClellan as anyone. Irymple teammates run into each other. Umpires picked out a free kick. Thrum here's it back. Teammate, they're going to go into attack. Looks for Billy Phelan. Takes on his chest. Get a drive inside 50 towards Jason here. Over his head towards Zach Jason Fury with a footy. Could have got a free kick then, the debutant. And Mildura run it out by hand, Barry. Fury again puts in a second effort. Well done. They come inboard now, the Swallows.
That was Hura, not his best kick. Kicked it straight to Josh Dean, who comes wide. Goss, son of us, is Josh Goss. So lively start to this game.
Good football, this Josh Goss, Pirate.
Yeah, just takes his time. He's a lefty. Gee, that ball might be flat or something because they're not kicking it all that great. And out the back is Connor Minch, who was a star last week. Now there's a bit of a stalemate on the wing.
Toby Brown.
Fighting for it pretty hard, and the umpire will come in and ball it up.
We haven't got 2 rounds of Liger and Cove.
Oh, there you go.
Cove's number 30.
Well, I did say 2 brands before, didn't I? That was a guess.
It was a guess. Right over to Macy for the sliders in my hand. Oh, free kick. So they pulled out of there.
It's a good match-up down here, Nolan and Coghlan.
Great to Josh Dean again. They did a great match-up. Josh Dean was probably their best last time we've seen him play. Goes short. Those fines go Brown. No, Josh Goss, sorry, the number 3. Second position in a couple of minutes. Oh, he's just squeezed that in. And Brendan Dew, his first touch of the day, I would suggest. He's been a star from this year too, Brendan Dew. Nothing to go to at the moment, Bob. He's going to go long. Big puck to go to. Fists up, balls over the back of it. Out come the Swallows by entry. One of the Cirillos. Comes Mensch. Towards Macy. Robertson probably held on to. Here comes McClellan there. He's going to get tackled up by Tyler Martin out of bounds. The umpire says, I'll have it. Irymple 1 goal straight 6. Mildura yet to score. 4 minutes gone on the SMG time clock on the extra scoreboard. The boundary umpire's about to throw it back in. Lee and McClellan go at it again. It's going to be a wrestle all day. Johnny Lee probably could have got a free kick that time and didn't. Irymple get out by hand. That was from Mitch. Beat everyone over and out of bounds. Jess Gosling and Jason Hewitt chasing out of bounds. Right, just about in front of us, in front of the van. Darren Whitehead and Josh Goss should be the foot of this pack.
So we get a throw in right in front of us, like Davo said. Nearly 5 minutes gone in the first. Irymple with the only score of a goal. Lee got it down to Mars. He grabbed it from the pack. Immediately tackled. Ball stiff.
He doesn't want to agree with that.
That field umpire doesn't look all that old.
No,
anyway, it's a free kick to Mildura. Comes out to Josh Dean right in front of us. Takes a mark on the boundary. We'll look down the line. There's a few leading forward to him. I can't see, don't I? You'll have to do that.
That's a good kick of the footy. Pagaro was under it, didn't take it. Irymple come out by hand, didn't go far. The umpire's going to come in and says, give me the football, gentlemen. Hot game, it's just a hot ball at the moment. Bradley Jones for Irymple with the footy come up with it. Rucks go at it, Archie Hammond in there somewhere around it. John Lee and McClellan fire for it out. By hand, they couldn't get rid of it. Hammond throws on the right foot. Nathan Noel, Nathan Noel's giving that away.
Not much in that either, really.
No, that was just going for the footy. Byron said Irymple champion Collins going to put inside 50, I'd suggest. He does just that. I'm sure we're going to clear up through Penn Hill. He comes infield. As well done over to Josh Dean by hand. He'll go long down the line.
That's downfield.
They look for Dane Grace. So what's the umpire called there, Byron?
Should be downfield because that was worse than the one that Frummy got.
So Grace has now got the footy, goes long and direct down the line.
And it was too, so all right, umpires are consistent, that's fine.
That was well done from Co Brown. He's got a few touches early, goes into that pocket again. That's not such a great kick and fisted out of bounds for the Irymple defence. In front of Zach McDonald for the Demons. 1 goal straight 6. Irymple Mildura yet to score on the extra scoreboard. Played 6 minutes into the first term, thanks to SMGT. So apparently umpires about to throw it back in.
It's about as far as Mildura have had it forward, Damo, I reckon, isn't it?
Yep, Pagaro goes for the tap straight down the Irymple. That's smothered. Snap it goal from someone in the Demons. Irymple going to clean it up in the last line of defence. Comes scoreboard side straight away, play on quickly.
Toby Brown, mate.
Yep.
So Frum's got it, back pocket Irymple. That's a better kick. Along a 60-metre one looking for his ruckman. And McClellan punched away by Lee. Lee's got it again at the back now. He handballs it forward. Spoilt by the Irymple defence. They're in the back pocket. Now they get it somewhere near the wing, and Josh Dean's taking a nice mark. Going back with the flight. Gets up straight away, kicks it into the middle of the ground. He's found Tarrant Lai, who? There's another ordinary kick, but he's found Goss. The left footer goes to the pocket. That's a better looking kick. Good spoil by the Irymple defence. I reckon there was Toby Scott involved. And if I keep saying I can't see, Damo, it's because the van's just parked on that acute angle and I can't get my head around the post.
So that was Toby Scott. Zach McDonald had the ball. They play on through the middle now.
There's an Edie.
Yeah, well done.
Oh,
Look for Martin's amazing. He's got a paddock moving too, Pirate in front of there.
There's no one forward of him either. Look, there's only 3 Mildura blokes forward of him, so...
Nathan Nolan with 2 to beat, takes it on again. That was Dane Grace on his hands and knees for the Demons. They wrapped that pretty well at the end, Pirate.
Yeah, that, well, even if he had grabbed that ball, DeMazy, was it? He had no one forward at all. There's only 3 Mildura blokes standing inside the 50. So anyway, we get a stop. Lee gets it down with 2 hands. DeMazy got it. Handball out of the pack, it goes long, went straight through Tyler Martin's hands. It's in the forward pocket for him. A good tackle though, really good tackle by Gorman, and he's won himself a free kick in the back pocket for Mildura.
He's going to come.
Who's going to lead forward for him? No one. So he plays on to Martin. Martin basically in the sky. Oh, that's not a great kick either. Oh, lucky really.
Gus finds Josh Goss by
he'll claim that, but been half a dozen errant kicks so far. That's not a bad one from Goss. He's found Zach McDonald right in front of us. Zach Mac got the man bun. Spearing ball's been cut off by Codlin.
Read that well as local champion, didn't he?
And Toby Scott in front of us didn't want that. He opens up the ground a little bit. Anderson's right in the middle of the ground. Kicks it to Hammond. Almost at centre half forward. Well, probably is at centre half forward for Irymple.
Not much on offer for it.
No one leaning forward towards him, so he plays on. And now they're just mucking around. Went out to Cooper Doreen. They're not. He's right in front of the scoreboard. They're not making a lot of ground, Irymple. Mildura set up pretty well behind the ball. They're all covered, so he's got to go back to Hammond on the wing. They lost 15 or 20 metres there. Still no one really leading forward. Now it went to Bailey Anderson at centre half forward. Handball off to Hammond, I think it was. Big long kick looking for the...
bit early.
But Hurley, was it?
Yeah.
Went over the top with a thumping spoil. Got it through for a rush behind.
Probably lucky. Brody Ryan was right in the hot seat there for Irymple and really just timely fist over.
Well, it looked like Ryan was going to mark it, so well done to Hurley.
1-1-7, Irymple, Mildura yet to score as Ben Hurley brings the football back out. Coach's box side. John Lee takes a half volley. That was well done. He was wrapped up by Macy Eaton and got away from it. Josh Goss there by hand.
That's pretty well done by him.
Zach McDonald. He's a little panic run into it. Collins after him, so it's Minch. McDonald gets rid of it by foot. Long into that forward line. Ball's on the ground. Who's going to get on with this first? Pecoraro's going to run an open goal, go back and kick another one. He frees the play well done by Pecoraro.
For a bloke who reckons he's a better ruckman than forward. So that's Noah Pecorano's first. And that was as easy as he's going to get one today out the back.
I like ruckman. Bored if he reckons he's good in the ruck.
Well, he said that. Not to me personally, but that's what I've been told. So Mildura go to one straight, Irymple at 1-1. There's 10 and nearly 11 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that's not a bad start. Not a bad start, excuse me.
Good start. I think I've been playing longer than that though, but a good start. Up we go to Rucks. Christensen that time for Irymple. Wrapped up straight away by Dew and partners.
Both the big boys having a rest.
So Ryan Morello in the ruck now with Mitch Christensen for Irymple. Ball's on the ground. Once the umpire picked out there, free kick for the Swallows. Thrum's going to run past the handball. He'll do something with it. Goes long. Then it was Jason here and can't got two to beat. Josh Dean takes a lovely mark in front for the Demons. Puts the play on quickly.
Started where he left off, Josh Dean. It's going well. Gives it the run. Side the 50. Little pokey ball out. Found Brody Jones. He's still in their back half though, Mildura. He plays on. Gets down the wing. Josh Goss was straight through his hands. Then he puts a tackle on. Irymple coming back the other way. This will be Macy Eaton with the ball.
Yep.
Gets around 1 or 2. Or 3. Another real scrambling kick. Gosh, better check that ball at quarter time.
It's not already Robbie right, Byron.
There's been some horrible kicks. Anyway, Josh Dean, who's best player at the moment for either side, he kicks it down the line. He's going all right. Josh Dean, he's found Jones. Back flank for Mildura. He's going to slow it down a fraction.
That McDonald moved. Where's he gone with this one? Towards Pagaro. Big pack forms. Ball's on the ground. Comes Irymple by hand over to Pezzaniti. We go long down the line. The big should get at it. Goldsman, Carr, all there. Goldsman sees it out of bounds. Right in front of us. 1-7. Irymple drew a 1 goal straight. 12 minutes gone and they're twice scored. Double SMG2. The umpire's about to throw it back in. Pretty even contest so far as Pirate said. But a pretty good start. Rucks will go at it and Morello and Christensen. Line ball. Hura goes with a bit of a fist through there. Didn't go far. Goes over for the second attempt. Third attempt from Hura. Oh, that's a tough free kick. That is a tough free kick. And Brody Jones is going to come up with it. That's a tough free kick against Jason Hura.
I'm not sure it was there either, but the umpire was on the other side too.
Noah Pecoraro with Mark Liddale. Thank you very much with one hander and plays on notchily. Goes long. It was well done from Cade. Yeah, that was well done from Oldham defence. going to have to come out and get rid of it quickly. They've done well, the Swallows, to bring it to there. They come out scoreboard side. Goals with a big fist for Demons out of bounds. Like I said, Irymple 1-1-7, Mildura 1 goal straight 6, 30 minutes gone the first turn next to SMGT and the Mildura Egg Supplies. As I said, it's been a pretty entertaining game of football. Evenly matched.
So Morello, Christensen, probably Morello got it down the front, but not sure it was to advantage or not. But anyway, it's going to end up with the big fella in Dane Grace at centre forward with a mark, and he slows things right down, the big boy.
He did a bit of this against Imperials, Barry, didn't he?
He had a period there of about 15 minutes where he marked everything. So I'll see how he's got his boots on the right feet today, because I reckon he kicked 2-3 or 2-4 in that period. So here he goes, the big fella. Little popping ball to the square, really. Don't think he went for the goals. He went for Elijah Brown in the end, who couldn't mark it, and now it's gone over for a throw-in right next to the Mildura goals.
That wasn't, yeah, you're right, he might have used left foot and he's right there. But here's a target. Brandon Duke for Mildura just so become good.
Both sides have got matchups pretty right today. They're, it's like you said, an even game of footy at the moment. It's in Mildura's forward pocket.
But a free kick, wasn't it?
So the umpire's called for a bounce about 30 metres out from Mildura's goal. We've got 15 minutes gone in the first. It's Irymple by a point. In perfect conditions.
Perfect. Arrow goes for ruck work. Probably too high. The umpire said, there, give it back to me. That's an unusual one.
Luth puts his hand up, and like you spoke before, he's got the leap going. He's pretty good. He got it down with the left hand, but there's a huge pack of players around the ball, and the umpire's going to throw it up again. And the umpire's also going to ping a free kick here, but they hate this when it's really congested like this.
They do. I thought it was only there. Comes thrown now by foot for Irymple. Oh, that's a good grab for Gamalo Lando. He didn't pay it.
Could you tell me why?
I don't know. Oh, there was a mark for mine.
Well, he got up with the ball too, so anyway.
McClellan slaps it out wide. Through now with the footy. It's all been scrambling down in that pocket. What's umpire called out of this one?
He wants it. He wants to throw it up.
Probably fair enough too, as Brendan Dew hands him back to football. McClellan now for Irymple clearly won that tap out. It's a hot footy at the moment, though, Pirate. As soon as you get it, you're getting tackled. I think Noah Pagaro done that one.
Work something out that you can get it over the top instead of just tapping it down to your feet, because that's where all the congestion is. They do it again.
Yep. Jones, that's on.
Broke through, but he was tackled. Goes back to Lando, got it forward inside of 50. The big pack flies there. It looked like Luth got a hand on that to the spoil. Now, Irymple get it out. Jewel, that's not 15, so Anderson's got to play on. He's looking for Hira. Goss got it. His handle was well smothered by Thrum, who went back and got it. Tried to fend off. Then he threw it out, really. But he got it out in the end. Scott's got the ball. He'll probably look for Thielen. Puts a shoulder in.
That'll go.
Well, it was actually. Now we've got 1-3 in front of us in Ryan. He's got a paddock in front of him. He's going to have a ping for a long way out. He's going to kick that goal, I reckon. Brodie Ryan. Brodie Ryan. Well done, Irymple. That was good play.
You almost put that down to Toby Scott. That was his goal, right? He came out defence with determination, didn't he?
Well, they did well all the way down the wing, Irymple, and they look like they're on a little bit today. Could have been happy with their last game. And that was nice. He had a paddock in front of him, but he took his time, the young fella, and kicked it through beautifully. The umpire didn't move in the goal, so they go to 2-1-13. Mildura 1 goal 6 in a game that started pretty well for both sides. Like I said, I think most of the matchups look pretty good.
They do, Parry. It's very, very evenly contested at the moment. That's on Morello for Demons.
It's a clearance for Irymple in the form of Hammond. He kicks it down. Phelan flew. Oh, well, it was well done by the Mildura defence. I think that was Hurley once again, who started pretty well.
Dylan Murphy with a clearing kick.
That's a good kick from Buckets, who out to the wing.
Bench. Oh, fumbles it.
Well, he's got some speed, Mesh. He's running too fast for the ball, actually. Went back to, I think that's Morello, who got it inside. That's a dangerous kick.
Eaten by hand. Goes to the big fella McClellan. What's he done with that, Barry? Mitch Rogerson's going to track that out of bounds. In the pocket. Irymple 10 school end. 2-1-13 Irymple. Mildura 1 goal straight 6 on the X Supply scoreboard. 18 minutes gone to the first turn, thanks to SMGT on an absolutely beautiful afternoon here at Gentlewood Oval.
Dane Grace has got to push up here. He's got to be somewhere near McClellan, who's blocking off the exit from Mildura, and he's done that now, which is a good move. So we've got a free kick to Irymple, is it? From something that I...
Back to Dan Conlon, Barry.
Any idea why? I didn't see what the umpire indicated there, don't I?
No, I just...
He's laying the law down to Josh Dean, I can tell you that.
I was actually watching you. He just blew his whistle and started talking to Josh Dean. I don't actually know what that was for. He can't miss this, probably, I'd say. The Honourable Champion. Conlon, once he's 15 metres out, by the time he kicks it, 20. Almost dead in front. Irymple Tech School end, with a pub end, if you like to call that. He has missed it.
No, he's got it.
No, he has got it too.
I don't see many blokes shaking their fist when they've kicked a point.
I've seen Pete early trying to talk to the umpire. He was saying he missed it, but...
They go second goal. So they go on to 3 goals now. 3-1.
Yep.
1 goal straight Mildura. So what have we got? 19. You're chucking me best mids in there trying to get a clearance from Mildura. If I was the coach right now. Morello's in there. Dean's in there. Lightu's in there. And Brendan Dew. So that's not a bad mob. But Mildura love a goal now before quarter time just to...
Well, it looks like Macy Eaton, Thrum and Mitch Christensen are on top a little bit.
Yeah, Dean's playing well. I'd like to see John O'Lee, but Morello probably won that one there. They don't really hit it to advantage all that much, but anyway, it comes out. There's Macy Eaton involved there. He's the last one up for Irymple. Tyler Costa's all over him. Rucks go at it, probably Morello again, but straight to Irymple really. McClellan gets it, he handles it out to Cooper Doreen, who went, there's another kick off the side of the boot.
Yep.
Change the ball.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, right? So it actually doesn't sound the same when it's in their boot either, to be honest with you.
I think I've seen as many sort of shockers in the first quarter, and a few of them have been, they just haven't come off the boot well at all. Might be the pressure, I'm not sure. Morello down, probably looking for Lahu then, but he didn't get him.
But Dean instead. James had to wait over it. Zach McDonald got hold of that in the end. Dane Grace, one hand. Well done. Back to Tarrant Lightu. Gets out of trouble somehow. Handles Zach McDonald's feet. That does well. Gets it back to Dane Grace. The big man puts on a party trick. That's well done for the big fella. Rogers is going to run on it for the Demons. Back to Jones. Dean over to Tyler Martin. That's a good kick.
Oh, not really. They've got the big fellas all out the square on his own, begging for it, and there's Mildura going back to this mucking around stuff around half forward.
He should have kicked that long. Rogers is going to run on it again. Well done from Mitch. Martin again. He probably not the best kick Tyler Martin's ever done. I reckon Brody Jones has put himself under that. Or was that McDonald? Brody Jones has got the footy. You've got to go long from here, Pike, look for the Garo. And has.
Got to go long and quick.
Oh, that was Co Brown up the big fly. The ball's gone out of bounds. At the reckless end, as we call it.
Negararo's good, but he can't beat 4 constantly. Like, get it in there quick, boys. Give him a bit of a chance.
Yeah, they're not going quick, right? That is for sure. Umpires are about to throw it back in. McClellan and Dane Grace will do battle. McClellan that time nicely. Irymple fumble though. Here comes balls in dispute still. Oh, what's the umpire going to call there?
Going to call it, give it here as he pats himself on the backside and says, I'm in control. So it's at Mildura's, half-forward flank, I guess.
Yep.
Grace probably won that one down. Did he? Went to Josh Dean, who fell to ground immediately, tackled. A lot of throw-ups, a lot of ball-ups.
Pretty scrambling there at the moment, Borough.
Pressure around the ball with tackling. So we go through it all again. The big 31 from Mildura flew, but didn't really get a tap on it. Looks like Mildura going forward now. Handball was errant, went to Irymple. They come out of the... Toby Scott, he kicks it down the line, but this looked, it was Ben Hurley. He'll probably get a kick. He didn't mark it, but he was interfered with, so Hurley started okay. Get it forward, boys. Kicks it into the middle. That's a pretty good kick. The next one's important. Handball out to Nolan. Kicks it to the pocket. Who's out there for Mildura? Oh, well, it's gone over the top.
That's better footy.
Well, quicker. No, quicker. Get it in quick. Free kick and 50 metres. Well, there's a mark in 50 metres, so this is a certain goal.
That's Co Brown with the footy.
Certain goal to Brown.
Oh, should be, excuse me, Pike, should be. That is.
Brown gets his first. He's the second goal kicker for Mildura with Pegarano, and they're I reckon they needed that one. Right, just very close to quarter time. 23.5 minutes gone. Irymple 3-1-19. Mildura 2 straight 12.
This brings that back to a little bit of respectability on that scoreboard, doesn't it? I suppose it didn't even start. The ball's hard to get, especially from a throw up or a ball up. The ball's hard to get out of there. They're just getting bounced on. Which is back in the middle of Hedgewood over at the moment. Morello and McClellan will go at it. Morello that time for Demons. Nathan Knoll and Josh Dean runs on it, gets a dribbler out of there. Brody Jones watches it. Leaves it for his teammate, the Zach McDonald. He can't run onto it. Irymple now by hand. Goes to Josh Fury. What's he done with it? Move. Robinson's going to clean it up for the Demons. Over to Josh Dean. He's got plenty of time actually with Pesanetti on trail. That's a good kick. I think he found Josh Goss. That left footer. Where's he going to go that one, Barry?
Pegarano wasn't a great kick. Half volley. Tried to keep it inside the big fella, but not successful. Don't really want it at his feet when he's such a good mark. But at least Mildura look like they're trying to get it in quick. That's one thing.
Yeah, a lot quicker than that, man. Grace to go at it. McClellan that time for the Swallows. The ball's gone about 3 feet.
Going to be hard for the Swallows to get out of there because Mildura set up really well behind the ball here. Dean and Lee predominant. So it's another scramble in the forward pocket. The umpire's letting it go a little bit, hoping it'll come out, but that's not going to happen.
No.
25 minutes gone in the first quarter. You wouldn't reckon it'd go for all that long. It's only been 5 goals kicked.
Grace that time.
A bit of a snap, well tackled by the Irymple defence just as he was about to kick it. So Mildura, bit of a chance, but nothing happening really. Now they get it. The D's back the other way. This is Nolan with the ball. Little chipper looking for the big fella, but couldn't find him. Plenty of numbers around the ball as the siren sounds to end the first. 25.5 minutes that went for.
If it was, I thought it would, Barry. 3-1-19, Irymple lead, Mildura 2 goals straight, 12, and Edgewood Oval right on quarter time. We'll be back shortly with all the action from Edgewood Oval.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2025 season on River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Now, at Harvey Norman, 10% off selected AEG kitchen appliances, plus 10-year manufacturer's warranty. That's right, upgrade to premium AEG kitchen appliances and save. 10% off selected AEG pyrolytic ovens and induction cooktops, plus 10-year warranty. 10% off selected AEG integrated range hoods and dishwashers, and 10-year warranty. Experience the premium AEG kitchen range with this amazing offer. Limited time, now at Harvey Norman. Conditions and exclusions apply. Good Deal Tyres and Batteries has every tyre for every wheel. Cars, trucks, tractors, even wheelbarrows and golf carts. For tyres, rims and batteries, talk to the family-run team with over 35 years in business. The Good Deal team has an entire history of looking out for locals and taking care of them across Mildura and Sunraysia. They'll even handle your battery testing in store. Get into Good Deal Tyres and Batteries, Benettook Avenue, or roll on over to gooddealtyres.com.au.
Spoil Mum this Mother's Day at the Gateway, cooking from breakfast through to dinner. Book a table online and go into the draw to win one of 6 free family holidays. Make Mum's Day at the Gateway. Book for Mum, win for the whole family.
Glory Box Furniture, your only Lazy Boy gallery in Mildura, offering the largest Lazy Boy range of rockers, recliners, sofas, modulars and lift chairs. For Lazy Boy sales, backup service and free delivery. See Glory Box Furniture, your Lazy Boy specialist. Long live the Lazy.
Make waves this Mother's Day with Joystar Promotions Mother's Day Cruise. Sunday, May 11 on the Murray River. Just $75 per person and includes a delicious roast lunch, drinks at bar prices and live music by Blair Gilsing from 1 to 4. Boarding at 12:45 at Mildura Wharf, Hukin Drive. Book now through Mildura Visitor Centre or Joystar Promotions. Set sail this Mother's Day and make it magical.
The Jayco Mildura Winter Sun Festival is coming. Set in the picturesque Merbein Golf Course only 5 minutes from the heart of Mildura. Entertainment from all and Australian Idol's own Hayman's, Nicole Matthews and more. Watch the hot air balloon glow, try your luck at the hole-in-one or explore the muscle cars, market stalls and more. Day ticket from just $15, camping and 3-day passes available. The Jayco Winter Sun Festival. Tickets at Eventbrite.
Now at Harvey Norman, no deposit, 60 months interest-free on the Latitude Go MasterCard and participating Latitude credit cards from Latitude Financial Services. Available on eligible purchases using an equal monthly payment plan. Monthly credit card fee currently $10.95 applies. Plus receive a bonus Harvey Norman gift card when you spend $1,000 or more on interest-free purchases. Shop furniture, bedding, laptops, TVs, fridges, appliances and more. New customers must be approved. Minimum finance amount $1,000. T's and C's, credit card fees, charges and exclusions apply. Now at Harvey Norman.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Henchwood Oval. Quarter time. In what has been a pretty entertaining game of football at the moment. Irymple by 7 points. In an even first quarter of football, Barrett.
Yeah, it has, and it's not bad to watch either. We got matchups pretty right from both sides. Nathan Nolan's playing on Dan Coghlan. Coggo's got 2 goals, but one of them was from a 50-metre penalty, and the other one was from a downfield. First one, and the second one was something that we're not overly sure on. So he could consider himself a little bit unlucky, Nathan Nolan.
I reckon you have to have, well, yeah, I don't know what the second one was. Before he blew the whistle, just start talking to Nathan Nolan. So he's done pretty well being Coghlan so far.
Yeah, but Coggo, if he kicks 2 a quarter, that's 8, so he's done his job. But anyway, the other goal for Irymple's Brody Ryan, who was right in front of us here. He got it over the top with a bit of space and steadied and kicked a really nice goal from, round about the 50. He did well. And for Mildura, Pegarano's got a goal where he run into an open goal. He got the ball at the back of the pack. And Kobe Brown's got one. So pretty even. Yeah, it's 3-1-19s at 2 straight 12. And it's not the worst game I've ever seen. No, for sure. I think, sorry, go on.
I really would be happy that they started, especially after last week. That seemed like a little wishy-washy affair out there at Durban, so...
Yeah, they would be. Jake Thrun, he started well himself. The coach, he's been in a fair bit of it. Coggo, he's got the 2 goals. Scott seems to be doing pretty well in defence. Macy Eaton's been involved a bit.
Yeah, he's been good.
Yeah, Archer Hammond's got a little bit of it. Josh Fury in his first game's had a few kicks. Yeah, the Rucks are not going too bad against Big John O'Lee and Morello. Christensen hasn't done a heap just yet, but we know he will.
Yeah, he sets such a high standard, Mitch Christensen. They don't expect him to start, usually. It's been an even-team performance for Irymple so far. I suppose Jake Summer just thinking the same thing again.
Yeah, he's going okay. And for the other Mildura, I think that Josh Dean might be their best so far. He's playing pretty well, but they've got a few that can lift. Hugh's going okay. I like it when Dylan Murphy's on the ground because he has a real crack. Picarano could get the ball into him a little bit quicker. Because when you look at these Irymple half, they're not overly tall. They really, like Luth, we know he's a basketballer, he can jump, but the rest of them are they're getting a little bit down back. Tyler Martin's going all right. Nathan Nolan's doing his job a little bit times.
Zach McDonald's now.
Yeah, so both sides have got players going okay and a few good lift. So, yeah, here we go. We've got a bit of a... certainly I've got a better look this quarter of Pegarano. It's a bit hard for me. We're in our magnificent van, but it's got its blind spots, don't it, to be honest, hasn't it?
It has got its blind spots. What did you learn, Zoe, at quarter time?
Sorry, you go.
Rucks going up, McClellan and John O'Lee, that's top before he leaves the game. Rogerson comes out from Mildura, gets tied up straight away from Coghlan and McClellan. What did you learn at quarter time? Where'd you go, Zoe?
I managed to get over to both of the huddles, so a very animated Albie over at the Mildura huddle. He said that the Mildura are playing predictable footy, so they need to stop. He is happy that they're slowly starting to work themselves into the game, but they need to keep to space and keep composure. Calla over at the Irymple huddle, he said that when they're first to the footy, it allows them to play their brand of footy, so they need to keep that up and set the challenge for their players now to beat their number 2 footy. And I know we mentioned Luke a few times during the first quarter. They gave him a special shout out and said he was doing the same of Pegarano as well.
All things chemistry. Yeah, sorry, Andrews. That sums it up probably quite perfectly, Pirate.
Yeah, no, that's pretty right too, isn't it?
Mitch Christensen, I reckon, I thought he kicked it out in the full then, Pirate. He didn't. He socked it out. So the umpire's about to throw it back in front of the Hedgewood Reserve. Well, I think it's a canals area down there, isn't it? John Lee's going to go at it. Big slap over the top from Christensen, whacks it out there, the Irymple ruckman. Coughlin runs onto it, gets away by hand, goes to Macy Eaton for shot at goal. It just didn't quite bend around far enough. It goes through from one to score. We're at Cliff's end. 3-2, 20 Irymple. Mildura 2 goals, straight 12. Only played a minute and a half in the second term. Thanks to Mildura Ag Supplies. Has been early wait for the footy to come back to him. I don't know where it's actually missed the net, has it?
I couldn't have missed the net because it only just missed the goals.
Oh, it's gone over the back there, Pirate.
Oh, well, here's a little kid bringing it around. Well, it must have went over the net, didn't it? I don't know. Anyway, it's back now. It's back in the arms of Ben Hurley. He'll kick in from full back. Had Rojo short if he wanted him, but he wants to come out to the...
On short, he found Dean.
What do we call it? The club room side. So Dean, who I reckon is the best player for Mildura so far, kicks it looking for Lee, full at the back.
Oh, that's a...
Yeah, been outmarked, actually, the big fella.
Yeah, well,
Brody Jackson in front. The front would have been good. Connor Menching's up with it, but that's not his best kick either, and it's been knocked off by Jesse Gorman in Mildura's back pocket. Little chipping ball. This is all targets. The other pressure's on Mildura. They're good enough to get back in numbers. I think that's Hurley. Yep. Yours, Dano.
Yeah. Well, Brody Jones is going to get on the left foot side. Coughlin down the footy. Got it and wraps. Well done from Brendan Dew. To Roger, he's going along down the wing.
Not sure Cox actually had that.
Apparently he's missed that one. But they come through Keenan Wade to Irymple. He's gone backwards. Found Jake Thrum, he's now in trouble. Up and over his head, Archer Hammond's in there for Shepherd. Max Q around the ball's out of bounds. 3-2-20 Irymple. Mildura 2 goals straight. Ag Supply scoreboard. 3 minutes gone to second turn. On the pub side of the ground.
I thought Dan Codron was pulled off that ball. He wasn't in possession myself, but anyway.
Brendan Dew runs onto it. That's a good tap from John Lee. He's wrapped up right in the boundary line by Jake Thrum. It's gone out of bounds again. On the other side of the ground to where being Pirate are. John O'Lee and McClellan have two battle in the ruck. Comes back in now. John O'Lee easily down in front of him. Who should receive a free kick and doesn't. Gone back to John Lee. It's too high. He hands it off. Dean, he goes short. Finds Brendan Dew. Doesn't move far, Barry.
You can't keep saying it. It's kick the damn thing to Pecoraro.
Yep, needs to go long from here. He has gone long, not real well directed. From Colin Mensch on him. Fist. Comes break. Jones Demons gets on the left foot for his teammate. They're going to run it out of there. Done well there, the Swallows. So to Max Gill, though, has dropped a hand in there and stopped it. Mensch is going to run on it first. Probably didn't have it when it got tackled. Comedy of errors. Cirillo taken off of it from Nando. As we said, Nathan Nolan, so I'm probably going to call there.
Going to call a ball up. And look, if the
get a
umpire,
free kick.
no, if he's going to be consistent, that's fine. Just keep playing. We don't mind that.
No one can actually get a real run of the ball in.
Cirillo dropped it about 4 times in, but anyway, if you're consistent, we don't mind too much. As McClellan tried to get out of the ruck, Coughlin went in and bashed his way through.
Right on from Eaton.
Well done to Eaton. Centre half back. Mensch gets it. He could lift a little bit. Curran in the rope of the ball. Curran.
Good kick too, Pirate.
Yeah, it was. Got it back to Anderson. Usually a good kick. Down behind Dean's out there. Yep. Should get it there at the back, but no, they force it over for another throw-in.
That has been quite a Billy feeling for a Irymple.
Yeah, him and a few mates. So, Christensen do a bit more. Yeah, Christensen probably needs to go in the ruck a while to warm himself up. Right. As Lee gets the ball, takes it down the ruck, immediately tackled by McClellan and a couple of mates.
Style, mate, Pirate. I'll go it again. Giant Lee definitely down the left hand. Oh, Rogerson was about to run away and clear that back, and he's given a free kick to the Irymple ruckman.
Berbina up against South, mate. 28-21. Thanks, Johnny Pinchbeck.
Around the grounds, all thanks to Pioneer Ford, Robin Vale. They play on the Swallows. I'll go deep inside the 50 through Mensch. in no man's land. That's pretty well done from just... That's the umpire. That's not had long enough, whoever that is, for the Mildura with the footy. Yeah, Josh Goss. It's well done from Josh Goss, a Mildura defender.
Well, Josh Goss has got the long sleeves on, Damo, so he's pretty easy to...
He is. John O'Lee that time. Down. Macy Eaton out by hand. Here comes Rogerson. Dane Grace. Just out of this with Noel. Oh, Colonel. Out Mark Wade. On comes Brody Jones now. Goes with the right foot inside. That's not good enough.
Zach McDonald, actually.
Yep, Zach McDonald.
Goes back to Toby Scott, who's wheels around the corner. This is, I just can't see anything.
Archer Hammond, here comes Goss again. Oh, I didn't have it. Didn't reckon Cooper Green grabbed him there, but I didn't have it. That's rotten bad luck for Josh Goss. He should have got a free kick and didn't. Now umpire said, oh, boy. So John O'Lee will come and do battle with McClellan and Lee that time. Rogerson, Jason Hill takes him to the ground. And it's happy with John O'Lee or Jason here. John O'Lee's letting him know all about it. Good luck, John O'Lee. Gets Rogerson with a free kick. On short, Van Brody Jones. Hands off to Zach McDonald on the run, right into trouble. Over Elijah Brown. Deep inside the 50, and Pegagaro's underneath it. Good fist from Zane Leith. Out they come by Andrew Mensch. Over to Josh Fury. Goes long with that right foot. Good battle out in the centre wing, I reckon. Pegagaro was in amongst it, couldn't get it out. Here come that's Carr, footy out by hand. Well done. Fury goes inside the 50 for Irymple. Macy Eaton and Jess Gorman go at it. Macy Eaton shoves him off the footy, wins possession. He's going to go for a shot at goal.
Only thing he could do, really. He had no one else there, and I think that's a goal.
That's goal of the day. All thanks to Gateway Mildura Pirates. Play of the day thanks to Gaffey too. That's a great shot at goal.
He's done well there, Macy, because he did get rid of his opponent. Then he's kicked I think it bounced before it went through, so he got the right roll on it. That's his first for the day at the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. Irymple with 4-2-26, Mildura 2 straight 12.
He had the perfect roll on it, didn't he? Takes through the ideal little there. He shoved his opponent off the footy. That was well done.
Pegagaro, just you've got to get it in quicker. Simple as that. Lee goes up. No one really got a tap down. Ball's out in front of Cirillo. Nice pick up, back flank. Good tackle though by Brown. Really good tackle. Not rewarded. Cara gets it forward to DeMazy, is it?
Yep.
Jason DeMazy. Jason Hero's there, putting a tackle on everyone. He's given away a free kick. The smaller tank.
That's a tough call.
I think it was there. Too high. Into the middle they go to Laihu. Marks it on the wing. Next kick's really important. And it's a slow play again for Mildura. They're looking for Pegagaro, and now it's gone over his head, and Thrum's going to mark this. Now that's... it's just poor play, Damo. That's just poor play.
Yeah, they haven't thought their way through that one, so Jake Thrum.
They haven't thought their way through quite a lot, to be honest with you. Thrum kicks it to Scott, who fluffed it. Mildura chance that he left it behind. That's too high, so we'll get a shot eventually. And fair enough. If the umpires, like I said before, if they want to let the men play footy and just keep going, that's fair enough.
That was a good second effort for Maxi Keel then.
Yeah, young bloke, Max Keel. He should kick this though. He's only, 25 metres out, almost directly in front of the win. If he doesn't kick it, he'll be disappointed.
Yep, Don Cirillo on the mark. Actually, bad luck from Don Cirillo. Yeah, no, Max Keel would give away the handball, went after a second effort when he's got a shot at goal for his troubles. Handy goal from Mildura Parra if he can kick it.
Need it, they really need it. So what's his reaction? He got it. So Keel gets his first, that's Mildura's third. Pretty scrappy sort of passage of play, but they rewarded him a free kick for too high, and it was. I think it was there. He might have been going to ground just a fraction, but he got it anyway. So they trail now by 8 points. Irymple 26, Mildura 3 straight 18 at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter.
Turn, all things to SMG turn.
Interesting enough too is Merbeen in front of South.
Yeah. I expected Merbeen to be competitive, Pirates. Whether they can do it for 4 quarters. Lee that time double-fisted it out of there. Dean's over the top of it. Umpire says I'll have it back. McClellan and Cole will get off the ground for the Swallows. Like Josh did at the bottom of the pack is most weeks. Johnny Lee thumps it out of this time. Zach McDonald is going to fight with Toby Ant. Oh, it could have been a free kick there, Toby Scott. Should be. They'll go in, dive side to 50. Max Gill's underneath it for the Demons. Well, he says.
It must have been touched.
Joe Brown has a shot at goal. And kick it out to full into the light.
Well, Toby Scott, gee, how wasn't that picked up as a round the neck, round the head?
I felt that from here. So
and then the flip side, I don't know why the mark wasn't paid either, but that's all right. Well, that's
Brody Ryan.
Is it or is
yep,
it
Brody Ryan is Barley Anderson is kicking in on with the footy now on his left foot.
Kick two should have been marked by Carra, who dropped what he'd usually take. It's gone over for a throw-in right on the wing.
Good to see him back in the second team, that Carra.
Must have been an issue early because he was killing them in the seconds. Been back in for a couple of weeks.
That could be something. Miss Sickler's missing training. Pike can't get there. McClellan double fist for the Swallows. Jet Lee goes after, such as makes the eager for Irymple. He got burst out there. It's to his right foot. Don't know how he did that. Big fist from Carr and Gorman, sorry. They're going to run onto it now, Jason Hero. He's going to be on the left foot. He's run out of bounds by the look of it.
He's given it. Oh, that was holding the ball every day of the week. Sorry, Jace, but that should have been a free kick against you, mate. The only thing we can't see from here was whether he was out of bounds prior to getting tackled. So in it comes. The two big boys go up again. They fight. Lee got it out the back.
Yep, done well. Rogers again.
Mark took the ball, handball out now. Mildura with a little bit of clear spoke. Ends up with Goss.
Yep.
Oh, what was that? Amazingly. Went in like a bull at a gate. He's given away a free kick to Josh Gosh. Come on, mate, move it quickly.
Yeah, this is where they've got to start to move the pill fast, Byron.
Pegararo's a bit of a chance, and there he is there on the lead and a good mark, but he's a long, long way out from goal. So half-forward flank. Kicks it inside 50. They'll fly there. The big fella flew in grace. Couldn't get it. Brought it down the front. Fence going okay. Anderson with the ball. Kicks it down the line. Went over Goss's head, but it's been marked for Mildura. Is that Jew?
Yep.
He could probably lift a fraction. Going all right, but he's not as prominent as he has been. Tyler Martin in the middle of the ground almost.
Oh, dangerous kick has come off.
And Hurley, he's good enough to mark it. He's got Costa. Tyler Costa's got to mark this. He handballs it out. Fanny's made him Gorman backwards. Nolan.
That was well
Pegararo, boys. Pegararo.
Yep.
Nolan's still holding onto it on the wing. Looking. Down they lead. It's in Pegararo's direction. Grace flew against him. Then come out the front too. Grace will get on straight away. Umpire's got the whistle in his mouth. Not blowing it though.
Oh, Zane loose with the footy.
Goes back to Hura, back to the goal square, actually, even further in the arms of Keenan Wade. They're struggling to get it out here, Irymple. Ends up with Cooper Doreen, who runs backwards. Oh, and that's not a bad ball. Spear and ball out to Hura, who marked almost a centre back. He plays on immediately down the wing to a contest. Oh, well done, Mildura. Ends up with Goss. He'll get on the left. Handballs it actually. Inside it goes to Dean. He's on his right. Kicks it to the square. There's the big fella, Grace. Went one hand out the back, Anderson. Clearing ball, is it cleared enough? No, didn't clear enough, and it's Tarrant Lyhu, who's capable from here of having a shot.
He's been a little bit quiet as normal, Tarrant Lyhu. Normally gets a lot of the footy.
I reckon he's been all right. He wants someone to lead out him. He wants to give it to Nolan here.
Tough kick at the footy from just outside 50 on the boundary line.
He wants to give it to someone. You can see him look around anyway. He's ended up. He's going to have to shot. He plays on around to gain a bit of extra. Kicks it to the... They all... Mildura out the back was one of them in Kobe Brand. Couldn't pick it up. Still a scramble in the goal square. Oh, well done by Cocko. That just basically threw it over his head for a rush behind.
He ran into the air ball. That's straight through, right? He said, I'll have it back to kick it out too, boys. 4-2-26 Irymple. Mildura 3-1-19, the Axe Supply scoreboard. 15 minutes gone, second turn. Thanks to SMPT as Irymple champion brings it back in the clubroom side. Looks for Macy Eaton, finds him with ease in the end. Played a pretty good game to Macy Eaton. Goes back, got Coughlin free if he wants him.
Oh, Zach Mack, well done, sir.
Yeah, got past the Shepherd.
What was that?
Too high, it's his goal.
Come on.
He got past the Shepherd and done well there to run Macy Eaton down, give away a free kick. Zach McDonald not happy with that one.
I'm not happy with it either.
So G'day Cirillo now with the footy, goes back inboard, finds Keenan Wade, the Irymple switch is flying right across the ground, finds Bailey Anderson, he's going to go inside the 50, no, over the top to Tyler Costa.
They got Thrum on his own if they're good enough.
Goes,
and they're not.
Cool, where's that to? Finds Mitch Christensen on his bootlaces, he's taken the mark, and Dan Coughlin has had a shot at goal.
Well, they had the coach there, but anyway, it's ended up with Christensen. Not a bad result, but Thrum was all on his own out the back. Christensen's marked it at his bootlaces for, like Damo said, he's going to have a shot, probably, he's fair way out. He's a good kick, though.
Yeah, probably 45 when he lets it go, Pirate.
Mildura have had a bit of a run of play for a few minutes here as Christensen lets fly. It doesn't look too bad. It's just over the face and forced through, punched through by the Mildura defence to get a, we'll call that a rush behind.
I reckon that'd be fair enough. 4-3-20. Mildura 3-1-19, the Ag Supply scoreboard.
Rogerson, back flank for Mildura, the skipper, the Rolls Royce.
Played a good game today again.
He kicks it across to Ben Hurley, who's going all right as well. Into the middle, Nathan Nolan's going to bounce. Nolan grabs it one-handed, got a ball forward. Oh, gee, Maxi Keel, you should have went a bit harder there, mate. Might end up with it out the back. No, Anderson comes through for Irymple.
That was up well there in the end. Elijah Brown.
He didn't get rid of it very well, though. That's they kick forward from Kobe to, from Elijah to Kobe. So Kobe will have a shot. Anderson did well through, but he didn't dispose of it. Mildura went back the other way. This will get interesting. If he kicks this, it'll be 4 goals each. 2-point ball game. 17 was 18 minutes in the second quarter.
And Kobe Brown has been Mildura's worst on the Pirate. It's been pretty handy, actually. His turn.
They can bob up, these boys. You don't see them for a while, then they kick 3 on you in a minute.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. You're going to set sail from about 40 metres out.
The action doesn't like it.
No. He's missed the right Pirate.
Well, that'll probably explain why he doesn't like it.
I reckon that'll probably explain all. Bit of a helicopter. Brody Jackson now will bring the ball back in for the Swallows, the vice captain. How's he going to go? I reckon he's going to go straight down the scoreboard side again. A long kick out defence. Big pack goes out. Couldn't take it. Ball's on the ground. And wrapped up straight away. It's happening a lot today, Pirate. A lot of packs, a lot of ball ups. Christensen that time for Irymple. Out of bounds will beat everybody. 4-3-27 Irymple. 3-1-19 next supply scoreboard. 18 minutes struggled in the second term. Thanks SMDT. A lovely day here at Anfield Oval. It was a pretty even contest.
Yes, but it's not as much stinging as I thought there would have been. It's just it's a bit mundane at times. Christensen went in, couldn't get it. Rogerson's all over him and another ball up, which actually doesn't make for all the best viewing when it's ball up after ball up, does it?
There's been a lot of them Pirate today.
Yeah. We usually get our share, but it seems to be a lot today.
And we'll go again. No, he's going to pick a free kick out.
Well, he should soon. Just make one up. It'll be another ball up. It's not the easiest game to commentate, really, when it's just like this, is it?
Just give one to Rogerson. He's at that foot of every pack. You must just say he's Morello that time. Go down to the thrum. He's going to get out there on the right foot. Well done. And he kicked it.
Now he's got a free kick it'll go to Jesse Gorman, I think. Mildura? No, Josh Dean. He kicks it, not his best kick either. Ends up with Hurley, who fluffed it. Don't see that all that often.
I don't reckon he's ready for it. Costa now, the footy for these Pirate. Does well there, Tyler Costa.
You've got to be ready for it. You should be ready for it. Nolan streams through, kicks a long ball, looking for Grace. The big fella got one hand to it, ends up with Brown. Little dicky ball, that's not 15. Rogerson will have a go from about 30 metres out with a snap and kick it.
Yep, kick the goal. Rolls Royce. He never lets you down. Well done for Elijah Brown too. Crunch, you get rid of the footy.
Oh, good play from Nathan Nolan too to stream through though. You just mucked around with it a little bit in the middle, but when we get the long kick, long penetrating ball forward, things seem to happen, don't they?
Yeah, every time. 4-3-27. Irymple Mildura 4-1-25. 2 points of difference at the 20-minute mark of the second term. They need to kick the ball along, Mildura. They got Grace and Pagara up forward. Keel, they got some targets. Rucks go at it. Well done that time from Morello. Gee, what's that for?
Oh, he's indicating that he was getting held onto. It's that Carroll.
Yeah, takes a free kick for Irymple, goes out to the wing. Well done from Mensch, he's going to run onto it. He's wrapped up straight away, Connor Mensch. The umpire says, I'll have it again, and guess what? Load another ball up. As Spud Murphy gets up from off the ground. That's Zach DeRosa. Umpire throws it up. Well done from Morello. Jason Urick couldn't take it out of there. Mensch did on the thrum. He's going to throw it on the left foot inside their 50. I reckon that's Josh Dean's going to sit underneath it. And clear it out for the Demons. On to Tyler Martin. That's a snot. Yeah. It is with his right foot. Hasn't got much to go to at the moment. They're pretty stagnant, the D's. Still in that back pocket. On short.
Costa, I think, Tyler.
Costa with the foot. He's going long on that left foot. Going to try and find Cody Brown underneath, or he's just about taking the mark. Cody Brown not paid. In comes Pegagaro. He comes out by hand. Now the Demons have got inside their 50. And Toby Scott in front leads into the ball. Goes out on that right foot. That's a lovely kick. It's a lovely kick to Billy Phelan.
Good lead too. He read it well, Billy.
He did.
So he's got it on the wing. Just having trouble finding targets, really. Both sides heading forward.
Oh, Zach Carrick can't quite reach that umpire, and it's gone out of bounds in front of him and Tarrant Lyhue. Right in front of the frothy drinkers here on a Saturday afternoon. Or just about in front of them anyway. Close enough to get some sage advice. Morello and Christensen will go at it. Oh, both fell over. What's the umpire said there? Give a free kick away to Mitch Christensen. Ryan Morello in the process, falling over. There's a big Ryan Ruckman going to go. Not much on the move at the moment. One into the pocket. That was well done for the Mildura defence, and well done. The umpire says we'll have it again. As Josh Fury gets up off the ground for Irymple in his debut. Twice for the 50th ball in the last 25 minutes. Thump it out of there, Ryan Morello. He takes it out by Ruck, gets onto his right foot. Brady Jackson now for Irymple, gets rid of it by hand. Went to day one, went to Josh D, back over to Tyler Martin. Let's see if he gets out of there. That left foot, he does. Sprint race, Kobe Bryant's going to be first to it in front of Bowie Anderson. Well done from Kobe Bryant. Sold his teammate into for trouble though.
Kobe Bryant,
sorry. I say Bryant. Kobe Bryant, he's gone. He's not even with us, is he? So Kobe Brown now. Sorry, Lyhue takes the footy for the Demons. Thrum wraps him up though. Well done from Jake Thrum. Goes inboard to Jackson on that left foot. That's a good kick. Billy Phelan's going to breed that the better of the two of them. Keeps it in play and around he goes. Here comes Billy Phelan with a lovely kick towards the 50. Can't quite see who that one is. Probably he's fed his teammate though.
I'll tell you it's not. Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Who we got? It's definitely Kobe Bryant. He's right on the boundary line. I reckon it might be Brody Rowan that's got the footy.
I think you're right. So 25, Billy, well, we're heading towards 25 minutes anyway.
Take a hell of a kick from there, Pirate. Kick this.
He's had a bit of a crack. He's missed it to the near side. So they're going to go to 4 for 28, right on the siren. That quarter went for 24 minutes and 30 seconds. So Irymple 4-4-28. They had a 1-goal-3 quarter. Yep. And they're in front of the D's by 3 points. Mildura a 4-1-25. So Mildura kicked 2 goals, 1 that quarter. Irymple kicked 1-goal-3. So just a little win to Mildura for that quarter. So there we go. 4-4-28. The Swallows, Mildura Demons 4-1-25. That's
just
the little lost kickers run onto the ground. That's what we like watching. That's good stuff.
I should run over and get an interview with Kobe Bryant before we go to our first break, Pirate.
I'll tell you what, if you do that, mate, that'll be some sort of effort.
I reckon we'll go to a break. We'll be back in each one over shortly.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2025 season on River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Go, Harvey Norman. 2024 TV runout on now. Race in for clearance prices across the entire 2024 TV range. Big screens, king screens, all screens on sale. From OLED to 8K, up to 100-inch, and all the big brands. LG, Samsung, Sony, Hisense, TCL, and more. If it's a 2024 model, it's got to go. Shop in store, shop online, but hurry. Once we sell out, they're gone. Harvey London 2024 TV runout. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store, and now your very own Hankook Monsters dealer. Same service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hankook, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes, right up to large earth-moving machinery, and offer free in-store battery testing. Tyres and battery sales, 5 to 510 Hankook Avenue, Mildura.
Spoil Mum stay at the Gateway. Through to dinner. Book a table online and the draw to win free family holidays. Make Mum stay at the Gateway. For Mum, win for the whole family.
At Drummond Golf, we understand your passion.
Nice roll.
And that's because every Drummond Golf store is owned and run by a local who loves the game as much as you do.
Yeah, it's come off the face really well.
Someone who knows where you play and what you need.
Oh yeah, looking good.
With Australia's biggest range and expert knowledge.
Great. Now let's try that putter with this grip.
So if you want to improve your game, see a local expert at Drummond Golf.
Since 1894, the Mildura Working Man's Club has been a part of the Mildura community, and they're now open 7 days for a great time out. Enjoy a casual meal with family and friends, have a great time out in the sports bar, play a game of football, visit the TAB, or simply relax in the lounge and enjoy a drink with friends. Lunch and dinner available 7 days a week. MilduraWorkers.com.au. Your club, our community. Deakin Avenue, Mildura.
Mum, happy Mother's Day. We got you something amazing.
Oh, you didn't have to. What is it?
It's a Cricut Smart Cutting Machine. Now you can make cards, decorations, t-shirts and stickers. And you can finally label your splash track.
Wow, I've always wanted one.
And guess what? We made you this.
Oh, honey, it's beautiful. My very own Mother's Day mug.
With Cricut, you can make anything.
Best gift ever.
Celebrate creativity this Mother's Day. Get Mama Cricket. Available now at Harvey Norman.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Yeah, welcome back live to Hinchwood Oval, Irymple, all thanks to the Gateway Mildura. Half time in the clash between the Swallows and the D's. Irymple lead by 3 points. And Zoe Andrews, let's go around the ground for Pioneer forward. Robin Bale's worth a drive up there for the new Pioneer forward ranges, no doubt about it. They look after you, those guys.
Absolutely, they do. So we do have the scores from around the ground. You were a bit surprised at this one, Damo. The Imperials, 3-8-26, are currently behind Wentworth, 4-7-31.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised. I don't even know it's early doors. Was probably on now. Fair effort for the Wentworth to be in Brian Oval, so...
Yeah, it's a really hard... the games are hard to choose this season because everyone's beating everybody. They really are.
It's not getting any easier.
Heading to the second game now over at John James Oval. Now, the Eagles, 6-8-48, are leading Ogun, 4-7-31. Now, I've got to give a special shout-out to Ricardo Liparotta, who's back from his first game from suspension, and now he hustles me for an interview on Filming Footy all the time. This might be his week because he's kicked 3 goals in the first half, so hopefully he continues on and we'll have a chat to him. That'll make him happy. And the last game as well, gosh, you know I love the black and white, you know I love the Magpies, don't you?
No, we'd never have guessed so. Gee.
You just asked me before who was playing footy tonight. I said, I know Collingwood have played, so I don't know. But yes, at Kenny Park, Mervyn 6-4-40 are leading South Mildura 4-4-28. So it'll be interesting to see if their coach that's back in the game today is having an impact, and if he is, or if he isn't, whether he has a further impact on the score at the end of the game, because I've heard he's a brilliant player.
Yeah, Jordan Nagel, yeah. Well, that's going to be interesting to see whether the big boys turn up after half time again, Zoe. I've said a few times this year, you can be competitive till half time, and then the big boys come out and play after half time, and you can get rolled by 80 or 90 points. So, not that they've been shown a few times this year, even though they've been beaten easily, they haven't totally given it away. So, the second half out of Kenny Park this afternoon might be interesting. And so too the game at John James Oval between Robinvale and Robinvale and United. I would be surprised if they didn't get up and win that.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. I would back the Eagles, but you never know. As I said, weird things have happened.
Weird things. Just before I let you go, filming footy, how have you found the experience?
Amazing. I love it.
It's amazing the amount of people that are actually watching it once you post your stuff on YouTube and on the Sunraysia Footy Club website, and it's amazing the amount of people that are viewing it, Zoe.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic, and it's all about building the impact that the league has, and building the awareness and putting the focus on the league, and that's fantastic. And the players are unreal to deal with as well. They've always got time for you. They've always got time to give you some insight, and they could be more accommodating. So it's certainly great for the league.
Well, I'm coming into the van to say hello to Pirate before the bounce now. All ready to play, so it's good to be acknowledged. I suppose they've waited for years for this type of coverage, especially filming footy level.
Yeah.
They've waited for years for that sort of coverage. That's like gold to them.
Yeah, and when they're following you around asking for an interview. But everyone loves Pirate as well, so who's not going to pop in and say hello?
Oh, well, Pirate's he's people's champion, isn't he? But Pirate, I'm going to give him each. Pirate does tell me that most players actually lay in bed Sunday morning and watch the replay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they sit around and watch extra replay Sunday morning, and I would too if I'd had a kick the day before, though. There's no doubt about it.
Look, I tell you what, though, I hope tomorrow morning being Mother's Day that they're not laying in bed watching the replay tomorrow. I hope they're getting up and cooking their better half breakfast in bed and spoiling them.
Only can be said by Mother Pirate. We better take a second break. We'll be back here shortly at Edgewood Oval.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2025 season on River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Hot bonus offer on now at Harvey Norman, your kitchen and laundry appliance specialist. Receive a bonus e-gift card valued at up to $400 with selected Fisher & Paykel appliances. That's a bonus e-gift card with selected Fisher & Paykel washing machines and dryers. Bonus e-gift card with selected Fisher & Paykel fridges. Don't miss this huge offer. Bonus e-gift card valued at up to $400 with selected Fisher & Paykel appliances now at Harvey Norman. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Good Deal Tyres and Batteries has every tyre for every wheel. Cars, trucks, tractors, even wheelbarrows and golf carts. For tyres, rims and batteries. Talk to the family-run team with over 35 years in business. The Good Deal team has an entire history of looking out for locals and taking care of them across Mildura and Sunraysia. They'll even handle your battery testing in store. Get into Good Deal Tyres and Batteries, Benetook Avenue, or roll on over to gooddealtyres.com.au. Spoil Mum this Mother's Day at the Gateway, cooking from breakfast through to dinner. Book a table online and go into the draw to win one of 6 free family holidays. Make Mum's Day at the Gateway. Book for Mum, win for the whole family.
Glory Box Furniture, your only Lazy Boy gallery in Mildura, offering the largest Lazy Boy range of rockers, recliners, sofas, modulars and lift chairs. For Lazy Boy sales, backup service and free delivery. See Glory Box Furniture, your Lazy Boy specialist. Long live the lazy.
At Drummond Golf, we understand your passion.
Nice roll.
And that's because every Drummond Golf store is owned and run by a local who loves the game as much as you do.
It's come off the face really well.
Someone who knows where you play and what you need.
Oh yeah, looking good.
With Australia's biggest range and expert knowledge.
Great. Now let's try that putter with this grip.
So if you want to improve your game, see a local expert at Drummond Golf.
The Euston Club Resort, where you'll love relaxing by the Murray. Stay in the new 5-star Riverside Suites or executive units, or perhaps a weekend away in a self-contained cabin. Swim in one of the beautiful outdoor pools, or park your RV and enjoy camp kitchen facilities and much more. Unwind Inside is Station 46 All Day Cafe or club bars, and stop by the bistro for a memorable lunch or dinner and enjoy free live weekend entertainment. Come on, come visit us. www.eustonclub.com.au.
Discover the perfect night's sleep at Harvey Norman Mildura Bedding. Sleep easy with a wide range of mattresses, pillows and bedding essentials from top brands. Whether you need firm support or plush comfort, they've got you covered. And remember, they won't be beaten on prices. Enjoy amazing deals and discounts on selected items. With great prices and an extensive range, slide into a good night's rest and discover what dreams are really made of. Visit Harvey Norman Mildura, where your dream sleep awaits.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Henchwood Oval. Half time here in arguably which match of the day. Irymple lead by 3 points, 28 to 25. What's been an entertaining first half of football. Pirate players are currently in the club rooms having a bit of a listen. Zoe Andrews has joined me for the next couple of minutes till the play, though. Not too far away from running back out, I suggest, Zoe.
No, absolutely not. We didn't have to tell Pirate twice as well to jump into the club rooms.
Oh, he's off. He got.
What did you do to him, Damo?
No, I've done it. He just loves going in there, I think.
He does, absolutely.
Who's impressed you so far today?
Look, I am a big basketball fan, and I have been really impressed by Zane Ruth down in the back line for Irymple. So I was actually watching him as well. It's really hard to match up against him because if that ball is not perfect, delivered perfectly, he just is so clean in coming up behind the player, not making contact with them, no pushing in the back, and just getting the fist to the ball. And they've got no hope, and he's really having an impact on the game, I think, today. Not just by getting the fist and clearing that ball out of the forward line as well. I think he's doing brilliantly as well. I was really impressed by Dean for Mildura early, but I think he had a big impact on the game as well. But unfortunately, I don't know whether you agree with me, but I think he went missing a bit in the second half, or second quarter.
He did a little bit. Yeah, Josh did go a bit quiet in the second quarter. It's been a strange game. A lot of ball up, Zoe. A lot of packs.
Yes.
Irymple have been pretty impressive, though, haven't they, really? They
have, and look, I do want to give a shout out as well to Josh Fury, who's in his first game. I know his grandma and Chrissy Mack is sitting down in front of us there. He, I think, has been fantastic, and as we were talking about before, I think he's really holding his own today.
He is, though. He's shown that he's right at home in senior footy. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for a debut, he'd be wrapped by the end of today.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a pretty even... I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen in the second half, because I suppose Mildura haven't played as good as they did a couple of weeks ago.
I agree, yes, absolutely. Look, did I put the jinx on him? Do you reckon, Damo?
Commentators curse. I still think they've got too much class. They're probably running out. Well, I don't know. Irymple have shown they're a pretty plucky mob so far today. So we'll see what happens in the second half. It'll be an intriguing game of footy as Irymple make their way back out onto their home patch, led by none other than Dan Coughlin and Macy Eaton. And he's impressed me in the first half, young Macy Eaton.
Absolutely. He's been brilliant as well, I think.
But he's only got to be half as good as his dad. He's going to be a good footballer. So Brad Eaton was an absolute gun.
He was, absolutely. I had the pleasure of working with Brad for a few years at the bank, and he was amazing as well. So good things to come for Macy, I reckon.
I reckon. How old is he? Zoe, you know off the top of your head? Probably put you on the spot there, haven't I?
You have put me on the spot, and look, anyone younger than me is young. So he's younger. He's definitely younger than me. So he's young. Damo, that means that you're old, though.
All the older beholder.
Sorry, Damo.
Keep telling you that. I'm proud to be as old as I am and as fit as I still am.
So maybe we're going to see you out there play the game one day, then, Damo. Too old for that.
Yeah, those days finished at about 30 for me. Zoe, I've been playing since under 8. Oh, in my head.
You've still got it. You've got what it takes.
Absolutely.
That was like me as well when I played my one game of footy, but I couldn't walk for the next 3 weeks. So, yeah. But in all seriousness, who do you reckon? Who do you tip from here? Who's going to get over the line?
Mildura.
You reckon?
Yep.
Oh, they've got to find their class. They've got to find it, and I don't know whether they can. Is it too late to change my tip?
Yeah, of course it is. No, you can change.
I'm a Collingwood supporter. I can do what I want.
Yeah. No, I think Mildura probably. I think the cream will rise to the top. As the cream rises to the top now, Zoe.
I'm getting kicked out of my chair. Pirate's back, and he has spoken.
It's my chair.
Brave hands.
My eagle, I should say. Partly bloody chair.
8-man Ed Perez is to sit on his fridge. So Mildura now make their way back out onto the Henchwood Oval. It should be an interesting second half of footy, there's no doubt about that. Mildura probably haven't reached the heights they did a couple of weeks ago at Prime Open Oval. I don't think Irymple's let them either, so... Yeah, I'll stick with Mildura, but it wouldn't surprise me to see Irymple get up, if you know what I mean.
Irymple will win unless Mildura change their style. There you go. I didn't make it into the rooms, actually, Damo. I found myself in the social club.
Oh, gee, that'd be unusual. You socialising for it. Any rumours or any gossip coming out of there?
No, a couple of nice party pies, I can tell you that. They're always very accommodating, the Irymple folk.
Yeah, they are. But in fact, most footy clubs are. It's only since we got us van, we don't get fed.
Oh, well, we've got to get out of the van to get fed. You sort of can't, really, because you're running the show, but I certainly can.
No, but, seriously, all the football clubs do look after us, don't they?
Well, I'm not sure it's all of them, but... Well, we got a feed last week we got a feed at Redcliffe's. Yeah, got a feed at Redcliffe's. Redcliffe's are usually really good. They'll look after us. We know that. Marion or Paddy Curran usually comes out with a plate of...
Yeah, Savoys and sausage rolls and...
Right there. Can't get a lot out of imps.
Kenny Park's pretty good if you're in the social rooms.
Well, yeah, you make your way over there at half time, don't you? They always have it. Yeah, no, that's good. The idea is to get the opposition committee and president and that in there for a bit of a yak, but I'm not sure. Not sure a lot of... Brian O'Kelly, and he's the president of Mildura, he's pretty busy at half time and that anyway, so he has a bit to do with the bench. So I didn't see many Mildura people in there, but I'm an ex-Mildura person, so I made up for it.
I'm an ex-Mildura person for it. Gee whiz, how many premierships you coached under 18 level?
Only four.
Only four, yeah. Most blokes dream of playing in one, let alone winning one, let alone winning four. About to start the second half here at Henchwood Oval. I reckon it's going to be a very intriguing second half of footy for it.
Yeah, well, I probably should have made more of an effort to get in there and... I was talking to Benny Hurley's dad too. He doesn't mind a yak.
Shane? No, yeah. Jack Deadman, I see hanging around the back of the VT.
Jack Deadman with his mate, his neighbour actually, Tony Jones.
Gee,
really running over the other day on me motorbike, he reckons. And he could be right too.
Oh, he probably is.
He was on a push bike, so I went past him pretty easy.
Start the second half, Barry. John Lee and McClellan are going to go at it. Lee that time. Robertson nearly got his hands to it for the Demons. Does that time.
Oh, that was actually really well done on that. Macy Eaton, he had the opportunity to really deck Roger there, and he didn't. So he actually did well. As the ball goes out, Jake Thrums won himself a free kick. So interestingly that Roger started this quarter in the middle.
He's done that well, Jake Thrums.
And he kicks it out. He's going to look for... Who is he looking for? That's Christensen, who flew, couldn't take it.
That's right.
Yeah, well done. Ends up with Coghlan on the left, which is a good idea to give it to Coggo. He kicked it down to the pocket, and Pezzaniti couldn't do much with it. It's gone over for a throw-in, but I think you're right, mate. These sides are pretty well evenly matched, aren't they?
They are. Really? They seem to be today. They just doesn't matter where you look. It's pretty, man for man.
Interestingly, the Mildura have put Roger in the middle, so there's some sort of not panic, but they're worried about a few things to put their old horse back into the middle. He's been playing back for most of it.
And it's done well.
Lee gets set there with a two-fister looking for Dean. That happens so often. Lee comes back through, the big fella, got dispossessed. Got it forward about probably 30 metres though. It's almost in the middle of the ground, pretty scrambly. Dean tries to fend off. That's almost holding the ball. Got to kick away, but the umpire blew his whistle beforehand and said, I'll have to have that, thanks. So the big fellas go out again, McClellan and Lee, that's correct, yep. Dean out the back, inside on, hasn't got the ball. Crikey, umpire.
Didn't either.
Well, he didn't. Nolan goes through, puts a fend off on, gets a little kick forward.
Oh, well done for Elijah Brigham.
Yeah, well done. Got rid of his opponent. Nice pick up too. Handballed. He'll win himself a free kick. Dean plays on. That could well have been advantage, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Particularly that a Brown's crook as well on the ground.
Put him back, kick it over the mark.
I ended up with Dean going into McDonald's, so now we'll go back to Dean in the middle with a little pokey one. He's right in the centre ground, plays on, not 15 I think. Kicks it long to Pecorano direction. Well done by Dom Cirillo, yep.
Gets it back, Pirate.
Handballs it backwards.
Yeah, well done. It's his teammate.
All up to you now, mate.
Cooper DeReed, he's going to go backwards to his teammate down there in defence. They go cross now, that's Wade. He's found a loose man out there. It's well done for Irymple. They'll switch it back infield now. Finds Brody Jackson. Long.
Richardson.
Yeah, well done.
On the wing. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. He played on, did he, and mucked it up?
He played on, handed the handball off. That was Zach Carger out with a football down. Okay, he comes feeling. Gets out by hand. Swallows, they come inside 50 now. That's really well done from Ben Hurley. Read that better than Dan Coughlin.
Nathan Nolan.
Sorry, Nathan Nolan. That is Nathan Nolan. Sorry, Pirate. I thought that was Benny Hurley. That was a good kick to Zach McDonald. Just found him inside the boundary line.
Oh, you got to give Nate. He's playing well, Nolan. You've got to give him his stats.
You do. No, it's seen the 9. I just simply thought it was Ben. So McDonald with the ball out. Then go back in, right onto the centre turf. Finds Ben Hurley that time.
So Hurley's right in the middle of the ground. Slow play again from Mildura. Zach McDonald runs past, hoping for it. Didn't get it. Now he plays on Hurley. That's not a bad looking kick. Great kick went out too. This will be one of the Brown boys. It is. It's Kobe.
Yep. Playing a good game. Lando's offered him a lead. He's ignored it.
Hasn't had his biggest day. Mel's just yet, has he? You're going to get it now, though. Yeah, this will be interesting.
Give that a shot,
well,
mate.
He loves a shot, that's for sure, but he's doing an angle. Difficult kick. He's right, it's on the boundary.
On the right side for it, Pirate. He's going to start from about 50 metres out, right on the boundary line, outside the boundary. That's not a bad effort. Right the goal square. For a minor score, no, the ball's still alive. Irymple's kept alive now through for a minor score.
I'd rather see him kick it 30 metres out than that, Damo.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty easy to get it across the line when he's kicked it to the line, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. 4-4, you're dead right, Pirate. 4-4-28. Mildura 4-2-26 on the extra price scoreboard. Trouble 4 minutes to the third turn, thanks to SMGT. Yeah, too easy to kill the ball there. They've come out, Irymple.
Mass confusion. The umpire's blowing his whistle somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on?
No, it's either Josh Fury or Zach Carr with the footy. I don't know. He's just blowing his whistle and said, I'll have it back. I don't know what's going on, Pirate. And neither does Zach Carr. He's now kicked the ball back. 3-6 going to go to Kobe Brown by the look of it.
Well, it is what's happening, and we certainly didn't see what the free kick's for, but Kobe Brown just nonchalantly kicks his second goal. So something's happened behind the play. The umpire spotted, and Brown's got the ball in the goal square, basically, and kicked.
Now, Pirate, would I be right in saying that's the first time Mildura's led today?
I think you would be, yes.
I reckon it is. 4-4-28, Irymple, Mildura 5-2-32 at the extra price scoreboard.
You know these goals, there's 9 goals being kicked between the two sides, and look, the footy hasn't risen to any great heights just yet. I reckon about 4 of them have been from 50 or downfields and, kicks behind the play. And
there's been a few, hasn't there? Yeah, probably 4 of them. Yeah, you're right.
Here's another one. Big John O'Lee got a free kick in the middle, so from the stoppage. So he kicks it to centre half forward. Jones goes down. Pretty high.
Kobe Brown didn't have the football long enough to drop it, did he? That was my opinion. Goes to Connor Mensch, gets the free kick.
Tough.
That was really tough. Mensch plays on for the Swallows. Back. Yeah, it's a pretty good kick. Jesse Gosman's going to get the big fist in, doubles it up. Wade tackles into the ground. Christensen there as well. Ball's out of bounds on the pub side of Kinchwood Oval. Yeah, the umpiring's been a bit funny at times today, Pirate. That's only my opinion. McLaren and John O'Lee are going to go at it.
I've had any doubts about a couple, but...
Couple? That was a howler.
Anyway, no, it's all right. Lee gets his jumper stretched in the ruck work, so no free kick there. Thrum gets the ball, kicks it to centre forward. Goss smashes it forward from behind.
Done well.
He did do well.
Fury did well.
Fury, yeah, got it back to Thrum there. Geez, old Thrummy didn't have much time to get rid of that either, did he, really?
At least a consistent Pirate.
Well, I guess. But he might have been trying to take him on, but...
Yeah, but gee whiz, that's a good contest out there. Though he's sharp, he's looked in for... He's got Josh No, that's actually, he's got Jack Carr for front on contact with that McDonald. For all the ticky touch with, McDonald's gone into the pocket. And he picked up Brendan Juno Kamala Lando. He's got the footy. Tough free kick when you hardly touch the guy, really. So Lando now with the ball. Take one hell of a kick from there, Pirate. He's what, 15 metres out?
I don't know. I can't see.
Oh, he's right in the... He's over the boundary on the pocket. You have to banana kick it from there, basically. He's going to go to drop punt. He's going to have a shot to hit that. Tell me he's kicked. No, it's gone through for the near side for a point. That extends their lead, though. 4-4-28. Irymple, Mildura 5-3-33 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. 7 minutes gone to third turn, thanks to Ag Supply Bars SMGT. Irymple haven't been down this end too much at all this quarter. Out they come now from defence. And look for Billy Phelan. Big pack goes out. Goldsman gets his hand to it. Rogerson from Mildura, well done by hand to Hurley. Gets his foot to it. Back around the boundary line. Swell stuff. Good stuff from Zach McDonald. Camped under a ball. Good courage from the Mildura guy. So Zach McDonald with a footy again. He looks like he's going to have a shot from here. I don't know. It's too hard to tell on the other end probably how far out they are, but he's going to put it right into the goal square. Zach McDonald. Looks like it. All right. Can't take it.
Not as hard for you as it is for me.
Murphy now for a snap a goal. Oh, he kicked another point. Oh, gee whiz, Mildura's burnt some ball in the last couple of minutes. 4-4-28 Irymple, Mildura 5-4-34 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. I suppose Irymple are playing Pecoraro pretty well at the moment, Pirate.
Well, it's pretty easy when they're not even... Well, yeah, fair enough. All right, I'll accept that. It's just got to be a bit quicker to him. That's a bit more direct, a bit quicker.
That's right. There goes Christensen with a great pickup. Gets it off to Coughlin. He normally does something with it, Dan Coughlin. Kicks it out. Turns into a foot race. Boundary line is going to beat everybody. There's another red mark on the name.
Underneath it's Damo, isn't it?
It is, no. That's how it comes. It's going to be thrown in right in front of us. Clubber inside of Edgewood Oval. On this lovely Saturday afternoon. McClellan and Lee will go at it. Wrestle there. Could have had a free kick. Umpire's called one now. He's called out to John O'Lee.
How do you... They're both wrestling, mate.
Play on my Pirate. Bound umpire's going to be here. Dom Cirillo can't keep it in front of Tarrant Light here. And the umpire says, yep. Yeah, some bits a bit different today, Pirate. Umpire throws it in.
I guess if you make it to front position, you got every chance, which is Lee's done again. So there's no difference in that. McClellan had his arms around him once again, but this time the umpire says, nothing doing, and I'll throw it up as Plugger Murphy gets up pretty well last, like he usually does, Plug. So they go again, another wrestle between the two big guys. Thrum couldn't get it, comes out to Damasi out the back. Rogerson goes in, keeps his feet, then he gets smashed. Oh, Damasi all over him. Not too happy with each other.
Yeah, Mitch Robson's a free kick there.
Nothing really in it in the end. They get up and go again, so throw up. Another wrestle. Lee punches it forward about 15 or 20.
Yep, Brody Jackson runs on and gets thumped in by Elijah Brown. The umpire says, no, give it your I'll ball it up. Should have just, so the umpire's coming to ball it up. McClellan Lee will go at it again. It was a good tackle for Elijah Brown on his horrible opponent. This is going to go out of bounds. You can see it coming. Lee grabs it out of the ruck. McClellan grabs him around the neck. Free kick to the big fella. So John O'Lee now with the footy from Mildura. Right in front of the upper bench. Pecoraro's down there. I'd kick it long to him, and that's exactly what he's done. Pecoraro's going to go out with a big leap and take the mark. Well done to the big fella. He's finally got his hands on one. Plays on quickly by hand. Hands it to Tarrant Light. He goes back inboard. Let's see, he's on the end of this one. Hits the ground. Mitch Robinson tackled it right at a crucial moment. Lando goes for a snap, misses it. Comes out St. Lucia, got his hands on the ball for Irymple. That was well done. Now by a foot, goes long. Oh, what's that? It's a bit of a... Lando's in a bit of a tussle down there behind play, so it's been...
Another downfield.
Downfield. So they play on straight away.
That's better, boys. Get it out there where we can see it. So Cirillo
from Brody Ryan.
And through to Cogger, who just cruises through the middle, has a bounce. Then a spear. I'm looking for Toby Scott. Gee, that's a good kick. No pressure at all on Coggo there, and Scott's marked it in the forward pocket for a shot on goal.
It's a great kick, right?
Well done, and no pressure at all. nothing, no one near him. He just had a bounce through the middle and then took another 15 and a beautiful kick forward. So Toby Scott going to have a shot right in front of the scoreboard, which is telling us that Irymple are 4-4-28, Mildura 5-4-34. So like I said, the first time they've led all day, the ball's on route. It's not going to be a goal.
No, this is the near side.
So they get a little bit closer. It's 12 and a half minutes gone in the third quarter.
Almost play of the day there for Dan Coughlin for Gaffire for all your temporary fencing. Just so you had plenty of time to kick the pinpoint pirate. Out they come. They're doing even the fence for Hurley. Goes short. Finds Nolan. They still been brilliant all day, pirate. Goes back to Josh Dean. He hasn't been too ordinary neither.
Josh Dean is in the back pocket in the shade.
Strong defence, haven't they?
Yeah, well, no, they're pretty even all over the ground, really, these. But Irymple, they're good too, they're hanging in.
They certainly are.
So Nolan doesn't really know where to go. He's got Lyhu. This is going to have to be a good kick, and I don't think it's that great. That out of don't know.
Right, pirate.
Well, you can't. That was out on the full.
Yeah, that was.
It's not going to be. He's going to be a throwing.
Yep. Jeez.
Look, I'm not sure about that, but whatever.
I think Brody Jackson was hanging around hoping for a free kick.
Well, Jake Thrum knows it was out in the full too, but to his credit, he's not really.
Not saying too much.
No, he's not. Just get on with the business, as they say.
Bucks will go at it in Maroon and Christensen that time. Brandon Duo couldn't take it. Aguero comes out, tries to fist it out and couldn't. Now umpire says I'll have it again.
We've got to have a pretty close eye on Coughlin and Thrum. They're dangerous in this position.
Not wrong.
40 metres out, goes to Demazi. He's wrapped up straight away. He's had a bit of a crack today, Mick Demazi. He doesn't mind throwing himself around.
Has a few times today, Aguero. Friendly backhand, Robinson over it. Got a free kick. Mace Eaton goes in hard.
He got two free kicks there. He got one over the shoulder from Goss to go along with it. So he's a strong lad though. Mace Eaton for a young bloke. He goes in pretty good.
Josh Goss misses it. I didn't have much time to do anything with it really. Ball's hot and close. Jake Thrum's hurt his hand, I reckon. Serious. Made him mince for a minute. Figueroa on Christensen slaps there. Coughlin going to run onto it, gets it to his left foot, don't know how. Bounces it in forward. That comes through Tyler Martin. That was well done to Ben early. The Demons clear it. Josh Goss should be able to run onto it. No, Kobe Brown's first there. In fact, Josh Fury is for the Swallows. Inboard to Christensen. Goes by hand again. Back to Josh Fury. Caught this time. Took him on. Umpire said play on. Nolan come out with it for the D's. On to Tyler Martin. That was right on by hand. Paul Domsarilla's gone in hard and low. Out comes Zach Carr with good vision and Dan Coughlin. He's going to be quick though. Pegaro ready to him. Mick DeMacy now with the ball. Gone short to Jason here and found him.
It wasn't too bad from they thought that out pretty well, the Swallows there. And Jason Hura will have a shot on goal from inside 50, but they did all right. And I saw a shepherd there. I sort of had to blink twice to realise what happened. But
that wasn't a bad bit of
Dan Coughlin put a shepherd on. You don't see that all that often, but it's allowed Jason Hura to take the mark. So he'll kick from just inside the 50. Like watching their reaction. He leans over. Oh, I think he got that.
Pretty happy.
Pretty sure he got that, actually.
Love the kick of the footies now there.
So the half tank gets a goal.
Half tank?
Yeah, well, he's not as big as his brother. He's
still a bit of
he's a bit of a tank.
Yeah, a bit of a tank. Can't believe his brother was in reserves. 5-5-35. Mildura 5-4-34. Point of difference on the Export scoreboard.
That's a good kick too. Out by Irymple there. Well done. We won't give a stat for that, but he put a shepherd on and that freed up a little bit of space and a good kick from Jason Hura. So, there we go.
16 minutes gone. 16 minutes gone to third term. Next SMGT. Noah Pagaro now in the ruck. Christensen wins that though. Comes to the ground. You can go over it again. Christensen by hand out the Thrum.
Scott's on his own.
Yeah, found Toby Scott. He made some nice room and then Toby Scott. Slip free. He's going to go long. Pesanetti under it. He'll give away a free kick there. Zach DeRosa. Brody Ryan now with a footy and one really smothered from Zach McDonald. Jesse Gosman. Josh Goss now Corbin. Josh Goss caught the footy pirate. Has Jesse Corbin been a little bit quiet today than his normal self? He hasn't given away a free kick, he's just on the mark. Archer Hammond will have a shot at goal, pirate. You going to put the curse on him or me?
No, I'm not saying anything. You've got it.
He's told me to kick a goal.
He's capable.
Archer Hammond.
He's capable.
Just good on the inside, but didn't miss too much at all.
The ball sort of camped in the Swallows' forward half at the moment, which tends to happen in footy, particularly when you look at the ground and there's nobody in Mildura's forward half at all. So all the players, all 36 of them are down this end, which is good for us because I can actually see it, but makes for a contested sort of game as Hurley's got it just scanning and scoping. No one leading forward. They don't really from kick-outs, do they? All that. So he goes along looking for great and took a nice mark. Pretty much uncontested in the end. The scoreboard reads 5-6 Irymple, Mildura 5-4. Nearly, well, heading towards 19 minutes as Grace kicks it down the line. That's not a bad kick down the line, but there was an Irymple mark. Hutchinson sort of had his hands on it, but dropped it at the last second. So it's called play on. It goes to Mildura's forward pocket, or almost Mildura's forward pocket for another throw-in.
Around the ground, Zoe. Just think you don't mind if you like. Off the pioneer forward, Robertwell.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Wentworth are actually leading Imperials by 8 points. Robinvale are leading Oyen by 5 points. And that made 24 points over the Bulldogs at 20 Park as Pirate celebrates.
Yeah, well, I've played a lot of footy at Burbank. Well done for the Pies so far. Well, thanks to Pioneer for Rombale. It's worth a drive up there.
I did. I was pleased to hear that, Terry, yes. Yeah, I was.
Right to the teeth of goal. There they come in. Irymple kind of mentioning of the footy. That was well done. That comes Barney Anderson, I reckon, isn't it? To the torpedo.
Had to, yeah. There's no one forward, Domo, so he thought that out really well.
One from Wade.
Chaos ball, that's called. Demazi with a chance. Well done by Goss, who went in hard.
Yep.
They all fall over. Now it'll probably be a ball up. But that was pretty well done by Goss then, actually, to chuck his body on the line, because Demazi's sort of player that goes in pretty well. So,
two to beat them, right? They beat them, really.
Like, the game might be picking up a fraction. I hope it is. Rum went through.
That's red hot, that is. That's red hot. Mildura comes in the ball.
Now, Jake Rum really doesn't know.
No, that's
That was stiff.
Down the line finds the Rolls Royce and Robinson.
He's still shaking his head. I don't blame him.
Well, that's...
You don't get much time. Just because you're trying to break a tackle, you're running straight into a tackle.
So Robinson deliberately goes a little long and directed to the forward line. Tried to find Dane Grace and couldn't. Zane Luth on the ground. Umpire, he's just about to run out of there. Umpire says, I'll have that. So Dane Grace will go and do the Ruckworth and McClellan. Grace that time, clearly down to Robinson, will swing it around. Deep into the goal square, through it goes.
Not a bad effort from Roger.
Max Q,
Not a bad effort.
Not a bad effort at all.
So once again, we got no one in the Irymple forward half of the ground at all. So that's the way the game goes these days, as it comes in and it's been picked off by Kobe Brown, I think it is, Domo.
He's the man with the pink boots for it.
Well, he's having a good game. He's going to line up from
he's a great
kickable distance, actually, directly in front. He's already got 2.
He's a great game, Kobe Brown. Yeah, he's capable of kicking this, isn't he?
Absolutely, and like I said before, the Browns are, these boys, they're good for 3 each, and they get them pretty quickly at times too, as his ball's on route. That's a nice looking ball too.
Great through the middle, quite good move.
Well, he becomes the leading goal kicker on the ground, Damo. He's got 3. And Godwin's got 2.
He's been good, Kobe Brown.
He has been good. So the Mildura goal kickers, Keel, Rogerson, Figueroa all with 1, and Kobe Brown's kicked 3 out of their 6.
5-6-36, Irymple, Mildura 6-5-41, the Ag Supply scoreboard. 21, over 21 half minutes gone, thanks to SMGT. Max Q been a little bit quiet today, but you'd expect that from a 16-year-old. He's going to rip it to bits every week.
Time for Coggo to go in the middle. And he's gone in the middle, but
goes there.
Gets beaten for it this time though by Brown. Oh, it's a nice kick out to Zach McDonald, who plays on straight away from half forward. Kicks it a little bit across the face of goal towards Pecoraro, who flew. Got it out the back. Got a handball for the umpire, says play on. Irymple get back in numbers. Good tackling from the Mildura forwards. Now it's going to come out with Anderson. He has a quick little bounce to steady himself. Now he's looking for a handball forward. I think that was almost to himself, but it didn't bounce very well for him. Got it somewhere near the wing though.
That was to himself, right?
I think it was. It didn't bounce for him very well, but a couple of times young Bailey's looked up and hasn't had much in front. He's done well to, well, he's got a stoppage out of it. You can't kick a goal from there, Mildura. So Pecoraro in the ruck, gets it out the back on the right. Kicks it towards goal. It's going to go across the face in front of the big fella in Grace. Will be a throw-in Mildura's forward pocket.
Keenan Wade for Irymple in defence has been handy too, Pie. He's done some good things at times.
Wondering when, yes, Dave, I was wondering when Dan Coghlan would go in the middle and it's just happened.
Yeah, that's three. He's right there now, isn't it? The ball comes out for Irymple. He's going to take a swing and fist today. Phil Jackson here goes in hard. So to Billy Phelan over Coghlan. That was well done from Dan Coghlan. The boundary line's going to beat everybody.
Nathan Noel wasn't too much either.
Trial. Serviceable again, Nathan Nolan.
Yeah, he's reliable. He's very good down there. Harry Hero in the ruck here, and I don't think the Mildura bloke's nominated. Not going to worry the up too much. There's Moreldo and Pecoraro in the ruck. Well, that's where he likes to play.
Coghlan again.
Well, he's had it 4 or 5 times since he went into the middle, only a few minutes ago, Damo.
Maybe Nathan Nolan should have got a free kick there from Brody Ryan, but he didn't. You know, I'm not out there umpiring. I've got the green shirt on, Pirate. Umpire throws it up. Here goes on his own, does well. Josh Goss gets taken off straight away. Now Nathan Knowles got the ball in a clearing kick. Not too far out though. Well done from Dane Grace.
Wasn't bad from Connor Mitch either. He had a bit of a crack.
By hand to Jones. He didn't have it there, umpire. Anyway, the umpire didn't agree with him. He kind of pitched down with a foot. Cut back to Cooper Doggery. In, goes inboard. Ooh, just finds Bailey Anderson. They take a risk to Swallows over Dom Cirillo. They couldn't put their way around through Keenan Wade. That goes long and low. That's not a bad kick. Toby Scott's I don't know how he's held on to him. He has. Top stuff from Toby Scott. He's caused a stoppage. I don't know how he did that alone on the ground, but he did. 5-6-36, Irymple, Mildura 6-5-41, extra scoreboard over 20, nearly 25 minutes.
Just throw it up. Why do they wait for the ruckman?
Yeah, that's
why do they wait for the ruckman?
Primary school stuff.
Just
it's primary school stuff.
If no one nominates, then you got no ruckman. Simple as that. You don't wait 15 seconds for someone to come from the other side of the ground.
Must be rule too because blokes got to go to the ruck. It's stupid. I reckon it was like the stand rule. Go in the same lunatic basket. Stand. Who's your ruck? It doesn't matter.
Oh no, it is right.
Well, couldn't do anything to that. He comes Wade again. He's going to poke it right inside the 50. Well done from Josh Dean with a fist at Nathan Nolan. If he's done it, do it. He's done it again, Byron. He's been consistent on that roll all afternoon.
Yeah, well, he was spun. I've seen worse than that, but I've seen less than that paid. Was worse than that not paid, but he was spun around, went around in a 360, Nathan. He was a bit stiff, I guess.
It's tough in front of goal.
But, yeah, no, it's a big penalty, but all right.
Quick 360 too. But it's yeah, anyway. They better come in and have a shot at goal. Brody Ryan set sail, and I dare say put that straight through the middle.
Yes, I think he has for his second. It was a good tackle.
It was a good tackle. But it was fast.
Yeah, you might say that we've seen worse or plays held on too longer than that haven't been rewarded, but
Austria Grand Final, you'd be spewing for it. 6-6-42, Mildura 6-5-41 and point the difference. Nearly 27 minutes gone this third term. It's a pretty good game of football, Pirate. Hasn't reached any great heights, but it's close.
I like Irymple's centre bounce crew here, Coghlan, Eaton and Thrum.
Worked so far. Pecoraro gives a big lead, gets a tap down to no one in particular. Macy Eaton slaps it back towards Irymple's goal by hand. Up and down it goes. Just throw him underneath it, couldn't take it. Elijah Brown there also. She was Tyler Costa and a whole heap of guys. Jake Thrum's at the bottom, a lot of packs here for the build of the guy.
This is a longer quarter than usual too. 27 minutes, heading towards 27 and a half minutes gone.
Come from Zach Carr from McClellan. He's picked Zach Carr for holding the ball. Tyler Costa now the footy for Mildura. He's on the score. Coach, you get on along with that left foot into the forward line. All up before he accepts Stone Grace. Could have been a free kick, it wasn't. Out they come through Doms through low or in defence. Held up. There's going to be a ball up here in the... No, it comes out by hand again. No, it's no, definitely no free kick. Ball umpire says I'll have it. Cranley down there.
Only 28 minutes gone now. The other quarters haven't been anywhere near this long. There's only been 4 goals kicked.
I was about to say, there's only been 4 goals kicked, hasn't there? What's going on here? Umpire says I'll have it again. The ball's moved about 3 feet. The Pegararo and McClellan will go at it again, as they have done a lot of times this afternoon. It's good to see the big fella in the ruck. Noah Pegararo, he's getting the start at full forward. He's got the ball, takes it out, he gets it on his right foot. Only just. Oh, kind of Mitch. That was that Cara. Playing into his Mildura opponent pretty hard. 3/4 time, siren goes. A point the difference. Irymple lead 6-6-42, Mildura 6-5-41. 28.5 minute quarter, Pirate. As I think we've got a little bit of a...
No, there's nothing in that. Zach Carra was just running straight ahead at the ball, as Zach Carra does, and he met his Mildura opponent coming the other way. So
that's all it was, Pirate.
Yeah, they just all this stuff does is waste your energy. All you see, they just grab each other and smile at each other. I don't know why you'd bother.
Yeah, just walk off. Point the difference in 3/4 time. We'll take a break. We'll be back in live and edge over shortly.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2025 season on River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground. Spoil Mum this Mother's Day at the Gateway. Cooking from breakfast through to dinner. Book a table online and go into the draw to win one of 6 free family holidays. Make Mum's Day at the Gateway. Book for Mum, win for the whole family.
Go Harvey Norman for the hottest deals on big brand laptops. Save $180 on the HP 14S, now down to just $368. Acer Swift Go Evo laptop with Intel Ultra 7 processor, $1,298. HP OmniBook X Copilot Plus PC with long battery life and touchscreen, $1,398. And Acer Swift 14 Copilot Plus PC with Snapdragon X Plus processor, $998. Harvey Norman, best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wright's Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wright's? That's easy. From Merbein, follow 17th Street, then turn left into Deakin. Right? Right. At 16th, turn right. Right? Right. Then turn left into Coorong. Right? Right. Drive 200 metres and you're there. Right? Right.
Wright's Metal Recyclers, Coorong Avenue, Irymple. Free call 1-800-656-200 and they'll put you right. Right?
Make waves this Mother's Day with Joystar Promotions Mother's Day Cruise. Sunday, May 11 on the Murray River. Just $75 per person and includes a delicious roast lunch, drinks at bar prices and live music by Blair Goldstein from 1 to 4. Boarding at 12:45 at Mildura Wharf, Hugh King Drive. Book now through Mildura Visitors Centre or Joystar Promotions. Set sail this Mother's Day and make it magical.
Mildura Plumbing Plus, one of Australia's leading independent local suppliers of plumbing products and hardware, supplying all the leading brands to architects, builders, plumbers and DIYs. You can always rely on Plumbing Plus for the right service and advice. Visit the Plumbing Plus trade counter today and speak to the experienced team or view the products in the showroom. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mildura Plumbing Plus, the better way to trade. 132 11th Street, Mildura.
I'm Taryn Hunt, and at McGlynn Hunt Funerals we provide personalised funerals and crematorium services, ensuring your loved ones' lives are celebrated with dignity and respect. Our peaceful and modern facilities with on-site chapel is located at the river end of Madden Avenue. With experience and local knowledge, our professional service offers compassion and understanding, bringing you peace of mind. McGlynn Hunt Funerals. Let our family care for you.
Spoil Mum this Mother's Day at the Gateway. Cooking from breakfast through to dinner. Book a table online and go into the draw to win one of 6 free Mum's Day at the Gateway. Book for Mum, win for the whole family.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back, Ryan, to Hipwood Oval. 3/4 time. I can tell that Irymple 1 point. 40-41 on the X by scoreboard. We'll go around the ground for Zoe. All for Pioneer forward. Irymple. You might need to turn it on, Zoe.
Amateur. I thought Pirate was doing it for me. What do I pay him for? So Wentworth have just kicked a goal to be put back in front of Imperials. So Imperials 5-14-45. They're being beaten by Wentworth 7-7-49. Down at John James Oval, Robin Vale lead Oyen 10-11-71-7-10-52. And at Kenny Park, 8-7-55 of the Magpies compared to the Bulldogs, 6-7-43. So that looks like it's, is it too early to call?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still think that they're going to falter, don't you?
I played for them, Zoe.
We'll see, Damo, we'll see.
It was through the 80s. And I've been meant to start and boot from it.
Oh no, I don't know. I reckon they might get up from here. They've led most of the game, if not all the game, so I reckon they might get up.
I'll tell you what, if Irvine get up today, there's going to be some real soul search against South Mildura. That's all I've got to say.
Absolutely, it'll be interesting to see how they respond in the following weeks.
But we're a great game here, though. We're going to point the difference. Irymple lead 42-41, the extra plus scoreboard.
It's going to come down to the wire here, I reckon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But let's see the way they line up in the last quarter, I reckon. Pirates always a big one, having your best midfielders in the midfield. Get your best players around the ball when the time counts. Let's see what both these teams do. I reckon Irymple will start Coughlin in the middle straight up.
Yeah, he's been good in there.
Probably along with Macy Eaton won't move. But I'll definitely he's gone back in there already. I'll start with Mitch Robertson, Mildura, I reckon. Probably Nathan Nolan. Got Pagaro starting in the ruck.
Oh, there's a couple of dogs in the field as well.
Big last third, Barry. 6-6-42, 6-5-41, a point of difference. McClellan stays in the ruck for Irymple. Guerrero is in the ruck for Mildura. Yeah, Dan Coughlin standing in the middle. Drake Thrum's gone into the centre of the ground. Mitch Rogerson's in there for the D's. So to Brendan Dew. Brendan Dew's been a little bit quiet this afternoon compared to what we've seen of him. I don't know what the wait is. Must be waiting for TV commercials to finish home.
No, spectators on the ground. Look down here.
Oh, look, just out to leisure, fellas, Joe. Well, that's all right.
Your mum, you twig.
That's all right for a little kid. Not like the MSP.
Good to go now. So Brendan Payne can get things underway. So we've got a 1 point lead to Irymple. Start of the fourth. Anybody's game, really, isn't it? Interesting to see Pegararo. He reckons he likes playing in the ruck better. He won that one land looking for Rodjo. Now he's up with Josh Goss on the wing.
Really?
Good clearance from Mildura. Big fella in Grace tried to mark, went to the front. That was Kobe Brown with a handle backwards. Look for Costa.
I'm dominant. All right. Lando tied him up.
Fair enough.
Gee whiz, that's hot.
They've been hot a little bit today.
That's hot,
Byron. Yeah, so Irymple kick it.
That's really hot. Pagaro underneath it. Fish from Nolan. Well done from Brendan Dew. Gets it out of Tyler Martin. Back inside that 50 par. Here comes Dane Grace. Crashed the pack. Didn't take it. Bombs through right there. Out they come. Through Zane Woods. Bounces over everybody. Billy Phelan couldn't take it. Nathan Nolan now with the footy on the left foot. Scrambles it inboard. Tyler Costa's going to try and slap it out of there. The end goes through by hand to Scott. To Mensch. To Thrum. Brown's on his hammer.
That was well thought out by
That was well done for the Demons to chop it off midfield for Taryn Lai there.
Mensch did pretty well there. He knew exactly where Thrum was. So it comes back inside the 50s from Mildura. Oh, nearly a one-hander for Irymple in the form of Wade. Didn't get it there. Now the umpire's called a free kick to Mildura for too high.
Yep, I reckon young Max Skills
Gill has got it. So he's got a shot on goal from about 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. Max Keel, you should really kick this. This will give Mildura a real boost.
He's had his work cut out today on Keenan Wade too, Pirate. He's a young kid of 16. It's not easy. He should kick this. If it does, it will, like you said, it will give him a big boost. Important kick. Even though it's early in the last term, it's a big kick, isn't it? A point down.
Be good if these little blokes didn't fly against Big Dane Grace. Either their job's to stay at his feet more so than flying against him. Their Keel's missed.
Scores a level 6-6, 42 apiece on the Ag Supply scoreboard.
On the bench telling him all about it. Let him know.
Dan Coughlin to bring the ball. That's fair enough. Dan Coughlin to bring the ball back in for the Swallows. He'll come clubber side.
Wanted Christensen, but well done by Nathan Nolan again. Just smashes it over the line.
Ain't certain of that one, Pirate.
Fist up. Been singing his praises a bit for pretty good reason, really.
Yeah, he's played a good game again this afternoon.
It's a good match up here too. Macy Eaton and Mitch Rogerson. Yeah, so Macy's going to just watch him at this throw-in as the umpire eventually gets the ball back from the crowd. Throws it in. Who's in ruck? Pecoraro, Christensen. Yep. Pecораro's in front. And he got it out the back because Christensen missed it. Cost it with a nice little handball to Rojo, who kicks it. Grace out the back. Melando out the back as well. He's got a goal. That's his first. That was good play from Mildura.
That was. That's almost, yeah, thanks to Gaffire. Great play. For your temporary fencing needs, or give the guys Gaffire a ring.
That's his first, mate. Lando's first. He's usually good for one or two, isn't he? Even in his later stages of his career, he's still a goal kicker.
He's opportunist, isn't he?
Well, he's been playing up the ground of recent times too, isn't he? On the wing sort of thing. But anyway, that was well done all round from Mildura. Good work from Pecoraro in the ruck.
Yeah, good
Roger. Well done by Tyler Costa. Good work by Grace.
Good attack of the ball from Maxi Keel for two of them. Yeah, no, that was well done from everybody.
Well done, Mildura.
6 points in front of the D's. Ball's back in the middle of Hedgewood Oval. Rucks will go at it again. Well done for Pecoraro. Yeah, they come over the Swallows. Over through Eaton.
Even better by Eaton.
Brings rain. Which obviously can't smother that. It's the one he didn't. He normally does freaky things like that. He's going to hit the ball again now, though. Comes out by foot. Well done from Rolls Royce. Found Pecoraro really easily.
Zach Mack. Yep. He done. Oh, he just got his kick, Zach Mack. It wasn't a bad one either. Kicked it inside 50. Scramble on the ground, and the umpire will come in just as Bailey Anderson was about to take off with it. The umpire will come in and ball it up about 40 metres away from Mildura's goal. In the shadows here at Inchwood Reserve.
Kobe Brown, well done.
Had a shot.
Oh, and a full ball. Is he live wide, though?
Yes, he's a live wire, all right. So the ball's sort of up Mildura's end for most of this quarter so far, which has been going 4.5 minutes today, mate.
Bailey Anderson to do the duties, bringing it back in, Pirate.
For a one straight kick in front. He kicks it out looking for Doreen, who went to ground. Lyhu over the top of him. Throw it in, says the umpire.
Lucky at 2 to beat there, Cooper Doreen.
Kobe Brown's got a bad ankle or a cramp or something. He's looking over the bench.
Could be a property, doesn't he?
No one heading your way, mate. You're going to have to grin and bear.
Got on from McClelland. Elijah Brown now gets out by hand. The Costa, left foot. Max Gill didn't take it with him, but Pecoraro gets it there by handball. Oh, is that Thrum?
Yeah, when they go like that, that's Thrum, all right.
Yeah, talk to name is land. Harry Jones is going to run on from Mildura. What's he going to do with it? Josh Goss out wide if he wants him, goes backwards. Now they go short and out of bounds. Nathan Nolan, not the best kick for Zach Rosa. Right in front of the Irymple bench. 6 points of difference from Mildura lead. The next supply scoreboard. Pecoraro and McClellan go again. Pecoraro easy that time. Mitch Christensen didn't take it with him. It's on the ground again. That was Tyler Martin dispossessed of it. Fury threw it out. Back to Tyler Martin for the D's. They're going to trust his left foot.
Oh, Lando with a mark in the forward pocket. He wheels and goes straight away on the right. Has a shot at goal. Ooh. Got options in the middle there, Mel's. Didn't really look, had a ping. I know he's capable, but...
He had a big ping, didn't miss by much, but he had a ping for it.
Had Elijah Brown on his own inside the 50. Straight in front.
6-6-42, Mildura 7-7-49. 7 points in front of the Swallows, 6 minutes gone the last term, thanks SMGT.
I'd be surprised if that wasn't Pecoraro with that mark. No. Josh Dean, no. Went back again. Who's that? Hurley.
Hurley with the ball.
Hurley with the fly. Had Pecoraro written all over it, that did. Plays on, kicks it to the pocket, looking for Lando, who brought it to the front. Handball out to Toby Scott of Irymple. Cirillo went backed his way out. Mark in the forward pocket, 20 metres out on a 45-degree ankle. He'll kick this.
Screaming kick from Brody Jones. Luck's a fortune for these, but yeah.
Oh, you get it forward quickly and you never know what'll happen, but...
I was about to say, Pirate, you move it quickly and that luck becomes yours, doesn't it?
Yes.
He needs to kick this.
Yeah, he does.
Hasn't been their worst, though.
Never is. So we're pretty much behind him. He's got it. He's got it all right.
Yeah, it never got missing, did it?
No, so that's Josh Goss's first of the game. That was, and Mildura just, the ball living in Mildura's forward 50. Eventually something's got to go your way when it's living there like that. So what do they go to now? They've kicked, 2 this quarter already.
Yep.
They've kicked 2-2, and Irymple...
points up.
Yeah, well, Irymple haven't got it up their end, really.
No, 6-6-42, Mildura 8-7-55, 13 points of difference on the extra time scoreboard, as Boris said. Just on 8 minutes gone the last term, thanks to Sunraysia Murray Group training. They need a goal badly, Irymple.
Haven't got Coghlan in the middle anymore either. Carra's in there, which is not bad, because he runs straight ahead. Pecoraro and Christensen. Christensen probably. Brown got it. That's Elijah. Handball over the top.
Irene.
Yeah. Carra was tackled. Went back and got it. Kicked it forward on his left foot. Who's leading here? Josh Dean, by the look of that style. Picks it up, gets bundled over the line straight away.
Straight away, Barry. Something to get caught, done for holding the ball. They've been consistent all day, though.
Been quick on it, haven't they?
Very, very quick. So I've seen him. Rucks will go at it.
Nearly 9 minutes, Stono. Pecoraro,
but there's been a free kick for Irymple. Defence.
For anyone interested, this is Mildura's biggest lead of the day as well.
That time by Christensen, down to Macy Eaton on the left foot. Knocked out of bounds. It was beautifully rode by Macy Eaton off the ruck tap out. 6-6-42, Irymple, Mildura 8-7-55, 13 points in front. As Pirate just said, their biggest lead of the day. 9 minutes from the last term on the exercise scoreboard. All thanks to SMGT the time. Umpire throws it back in. Well done from Christensen. Snap it goal. And he's everything. And the ball goes on the other side. A bit of a flat spot at the moment, Pirate.
It's just a little bit there.
Get that though, in big jobs. Rucks to go, Dane Grace. Dane Grace and McClellan will go this time. That was Christensen. Snap it on goal. That's Shrifford.
That's a goal. Yeah, it is too.
Thought it might have been touched the line, but no, it's through. I can't tell you who kicked that Pirate. That happened too fast.
I think it was Macy Eaton, I reckon.
He was in amongst that pack. 7-6-48. Mildura 8-7-55. Brings it back to 7 points difference. We've got a game of football in our hands here. 10 minutes gone the last term, thanks to SMGT. 7 points difference from Drew lead. We know Irymple won't give this away. Ball's back in the middle of Henchwood Oval. Rucks go at it. Christensen takes it the second time, gets it over his hand, but to Eaton, he's going to come out there, but his fire off was smothered. Well done for the Demons. Eaton comes for a second effort.
Mensch had Mensch all on his own on the wing, missed him.
Early chops it off and straight it back to his right foot. Dane Grace goes at it, couldn't take the second grab. He goes for a second effort though, the big fella. Does pretty well with Zane Luth on the ground. Umpire says Zane Luth had the footy too long. I don't even know if he had the football. So Dane Grace has gone long to Camillo Lando and found him.
I hope he did, don't they? Because it's a pretty big penalty.
I don't reckon he did. Oh,
he did it.
Well, Lando's gone short. We found, I reckon it's Tarrant Loy here. Right. I don't know why he's kicked there in the pocket. He's just put him on a terrible angle.
Might have been a little far for Mills. Anyway, it was unselfish play. We'll give him that.
It was 7 points of difference. Darren Lively with a big shot of goal from the Irymple pub end.
If you're going to kick a drop punt or one of those check side round the corner looking jobbos,
I reckon he's going to go to drop him.
Right in front of the Deadman, Jack Deadman sign there.
See, he is too. And he comes, drop punt.
No, across the face. 8-8, I think now. Yep, 8-8-56 of the D's. Irymple 7-6-48, 11, nearly 12 minutes gone in the last.
8 points of difference. Dan Gold will bring it all back in for Irymple. Pub into the ground, eventually over it, as the shadows get longer.
It's Carra on his own, if Coggo can give it to him. And I think he will. Carra just inside the line. Zach Carra gets a well done from someone in the crowd. Figueroa on the mark. Don't really want the ruckman on the mark. Put him back there with the ball going.
Oh, Christensen played the mark just stiff.
That's where the ruckman should have been, with the other ruckman.
It's a good kick for Christensen. Roddy Jones made a little let's go out. Well done from Michael DeMacy. He's played the free kick to Mildura Pirate for a slinger.
Can't help you, Dana.
But Dylan Murphy will just kick it backwards to Ben Hurley. Mildura don't need to be in a rush, I suppose. They got it short. They found Josh Dean. Oh, almost a true centre half back. He's gone sideways. They're going to come back again. Let's see if they get out of trouble this time. Back where we started, Tyler Martin makes a little bit of a move. So to Noah Pecoraro. Umpire says play on now. So Ben Hurley will go short and find Tyler Martin. That was too easy there for the Demons. Tyler Martin jogged there, took that mark. Trusty left foot, he'll go long. He looked for Pecoraro. He's up against Christensen. Pecoraro one hand, takes it on the ground. That was well done. Christensen with a party trick, almost takes it out of there and Brandy's beaten everyone. Josh Hopkins pursuit. 7-6-48, Irymple, Mildura 8-8-56. 8 points of difference on the Exapol scoreboard. 13 minutes gone the last term. Irymple need to put their foot in the accelerator pirate. Bryce throws it back in. Christensen that time well done. Macy Eaton nearly ran on did it. Jason Hira fights for it pretty hard. Kuhle get a free kick against Tyler Costa, it hasn't. The umpire says we'll take it again.
Effects might work well.
It's working too well. We're going to turn it off. Well done from Christensen. Shrum overran it. Jason Hira now by hand. Gets it back to Fury. Josh goes long on the right foot. And Ben Hurley takes an absolute screamer from behind over the top of Murray Ryan. Which Ben Hurley's known to do at times. Goes short of Tyler Costa. Just in front of Michael DeMacy. Will quickly go around the grounds for Pioneer Ford.
So Imperials are up by 4 points in the dying stages of the game. Robinvale Euston lead Oyen by 24 points. And at Henny Park, Merbein trail the Bulldogs by a point.
Not a problem at all. Thanks to Pioneer Ford though. That was Darren Lively with the ball. Back to Josh Dean. He's gone sideways for these. They found Hurley. He'll play on pretty quickly.
Rogerson.
Yeah, Rolls Royce he's got control at the moment. Mildura, they're playing keeping off.
It's too early.
Zach DeRosa there on the footy.
Go back to the way you were playing when you were kicking goals, boys.
He found his teammate in Nathan Nolan. He hands it off to Zach Mack. He go long. Nah, out in the full. And goal it over. He kicked it. 7-6-48. Irymple 56 of the Exapol scoreboard. 15 minutes gone in the last turn. Thanks SMGT. As Irymple will bring it back in.
Toby Scott.
Yep.
He plays on.
Words out of my mouth. Oh, good kick.
Ruckman couldn't take the mark though. McClellan. Mildura come back the other way. Here's Brown.
Through
Elijah. He has a shot too. Mildura. Oh, that's shocking. Straight out in the full.
They're a ping now.
Well, get it inside somewhere, you know, like...
Mitch Robinson's played a great game today. He comes Bailey Anderson again, Pirate. He'll play on.
Toby Scott. He'll kick it out to Hammond.
Yep.
No, this is Minch. He's got a couple down the line if he wants them. They're behind, so they've got to move it quick. Tries to get around Goss, and he does, because Minch has got plenty of speed. That's a shocker as well. Straight out of grounds on the full.
Didn't check that ball, did they?
No, obviously not. So Mildura will probably get it inside 50 here. Costa's free, Martin's free on the boundary line here. Not going to get it though, they kick it in. Lando fly. No. Didn't fly from the pack. But Max Keel did. Now there's a stalemate in the pocket. We get another ball up, and Payne will throw it up. There's 17, heading towards 17 minutes gone. It's Mildura by 8 points.
Yep. Pegarara gets it out, straight down to Tony Scott. McClellan picks up, tries to rummage his way through.
Oh, they've been pinged for that during the day.
Yep, they have. Maxie Keel wrapped him up. He could have been pinged for that earlier, Pirate.
Might have been, but anyway, goes out to Grace, who handballs it to himself.
Yep.
Mensch with a little chance. Here's Plugger Murphy round the corner. Watch Plugger's reaction. No, another miss.
Jeez, not for much.
Another miss from Mildura. So they're peppering away. They go to 8, 9:57. Irymple 7:6:48. 17 minutes now.
9 points of difference, Pirate. Mildura lead. Just choke someone out, bring it back in for Irymple.
But Anderson short if he wants him. No, doesn't. Plays on. Gains an extra 10. Kicks it long. He's looking for Luth to fly, and he did. Couldn't mark. Comes forward of the pack. Mildura go in hard out the other side there on the wing. Umpire's going to come in and throw it up again. Geez, Damo, we've had some ball-ups.
We have had some ball-ups, though, Pirate. There's a couple of times in the second and third term it didn't move far at all. So, yeah, we'll go up again. McClellan, well done for Pegararo.
Costa tries to tear it out. Didn't do it. Went out somewhere near Thrum, but he's only able to watch it go over the line for another stoppage.
Yeah.
Nearly 18 minutes now, so we've had two 24-minute quarters and a 28er.
28er, yeah, nearly 29. Here we go again, McClellan with left hand for Irymple. Down to Macy Eaton, he's been brilliant all day.
Caught there.
He would have earlier. Thrum got the ball now. He would have went earlier, Pirate.
Oh, there's another Shepherd.
Yeah, left foot. And Michael DeMacy camped underneath it for the size. And probably within range.
He's going to handle it to Hura, who has a shot. Looks like Edo, is it, with a bit of a chance. Got rid of an opponent, Nolan, but Nolan comes back. Did well, actually.
He got
probably would have preferred a point there, but I think it's going to be a throw-in right next to the Irymple point post.
He got his hands in that day for Nolan, didn't he?
Yeah, he's taken some scalps this year. I'm not saying he's taken Edo's scalp, but he's done well anyway. A lot of holding on going on there. Lee got the ball further away from goal, which was good. Now players stacks on the middle in the forward pocket. So still, there's probably, I don't know, you'd say 6 or 7 minutes. Although there's, what have we kicked this quarter? Well, Jura's got 2.
Yeah, Irymple have got one.
So you wouldn't think there'd be a lot of added time.
Probably 4 or 5 minutes, you're right, Pirate. 25 minute quarter.
And it's still too early for Mildura to yeah, it is really, because one mistake and it's going to be...
It's no good. They've got a goal right behind you again. Sorry, but they'll try and work it. No, that was well done from the Demon Defence.
Jones, that was well done. It might be Hurley, I'm not sure. Whoever it was kicked it to Lyhu.
Yep, that was well done.
He's all right. He's a good kid. He's going to go back. And that's probably fair enough. Now we've got Goss out here on his own.
Clever Pirate.
The next kick is Pegararo. No. Tyler Martin, perhaps.
He's going backwards.
Just a little bit early for mine.
Josh Bean again. Yeah, Ben Early out of the footy.
Is it or Pegararo?
Yeah, Ben Early. Yeah, no, it's time. It's time that they moved it a bit quicker than that.
Sorry, yeah, righto.
He's gone short again. Found Zach DeRosa.
Long way out from full time to be doing this. Kick it down to Lee, went over the back. Zach Mack grabbed it.
Yep.
Put the burners on. Handball was a little bit off stray. Mick DeMasi jumps into the back of an opponent. Not played. Now he's going to be holding the ball. Oh, there he goes.
That's red hot.
So the ball's with DeMasi. Forward flank for Irymple. Kicks it long. Looking for Eaton. Couldn't mark. He flew for it. Couldn't mark. And Mildura get it near the line. There Nolan's got it. He fends off one. Kicks it just as long and high as he can.
Yep. Pegararo under it. Couldn't take it, Brody Jones.
Zach Mack, I think it is again, is it?
Yep, that's the back. Good
Well,
kick too.
It's got there's one over the top, Mel's, if you turn around, no. Well held up actually by McClellan. Look at Goss over this side. He's going to go to Pegararo. Goss and Zach Mack in the middle are still clear. You won't be able to get it to Goss from there, surely.
Got it from the zone loose. No, probably not now, Pirate.
Well, it looks like he's going to take all the time in the world. He'll probably hang on to this till he gets told to go. Skinny, how you going?
Oh, he
Probably hang on to this till the umpire tells him to go, really.
He should. He could kick it too, all right?
He could. He's had a crack. It's going to go across the face or mark the grace, one of the two. Or nearly a mark down the heel in the back.
Yep.
Another point to Mildura. Inching their way ahead. They are just inching away.
Max Gill, they got another hand. They haven't even been paid.
So it is a little bit of urgency now for Irymple. That's not a great kick. Oh, Josh Dean marked something, missed what he'd marked 50 times in a row.
Yeah.
And now there's a ball up in the middle.
Seven, sorry, right? 7-6-48 Irymple. Mildura 8-10-58, 10 points of difference at the nearly 22-minute mark of last term. By a foot. Zach Mack's going to run on it for Mildura. He's got some pace.
Yeah, well, he runs all day. Has a go. Has a go. He got it. He got it. He celebrates all right too, the young bloke.
Play of the day for Gaffey, that was. Gee, he got some toe when he takes off. That's late in the game.
Yeah, no, he ran all day, that kid. And quick, like you said.
Good goal. He started the right way, kicked it on the run.
I don't know if Irymple can come back from here. They're 2 goals, 4 down.
They're going down in Pirates. 7-6-48 Irymple. Mildura 9-10-64. 22.5 minutes gone the last turn against SMGT. Great goal from Zach McDonald. Took his chance, took the moment and kicked it back in the centre. Well done from Johnny Lee. Comes down, Macy Eaton, as he's done most of the day, gets the ball, goes back into attack for Irymple. A big pat camped underneath it as well done from
Barello.
No,
Pecoraro. Good move going back, whether it was the bencher himself, but it was a good move.
Boy who takes it in front of Zach Cara.
So he can be a spare behind the ball now because John O'Lee's doing the ruck work. So that's just about it for Mildura now. They can easily control it from now, not too far out. There's 23 minutes and change gone.
Rich Robinson now with the ball. You can see that off Nathan Nolan. He's going to just take his time and kick it short to Brody Jones.
Across Gracie.
He'll take his time as well. He'll just hold on it now until the umpire says kick it, which he just did. So Jones will go along down the line. Look towards John O'Lee. Well done from Josh Fury in front of him. The ball's out of bounds. 23.5 minutes gone.
Get a sense that the players sort of they know now, don't they?
7-6-48 Irymple, Mildura 9-10-64. They know now they haven't got time to win. I think it does. Lee will go at it. They'll touch out of ruck and tell him rush him up. What's the up court the ball?
Another 15 odd seconds wasted.
Throws it up. Johnny Lee that time. Well done. Tries to take it out of there. Not too far.
Another 15 odd seconds wasted.
That's what he's trying to do.
Right, that's it. You want to be careful he doesn't get pinged though.
He could do the way they've done it today. He give away a free kick there to Harry McClellan.
Take a trick, the big boy.
That was stiff. They're both wrestling.
Fella wants to handball someone, there's no one on, so he kicks it to Toby Scott. He hasn't been the worst either today.
Look at Mark, I think the pressure then. That's long. Really long. Big pack goes at it. Macy Eaton's at the full of the ball. Lovely. But he's done well. Nathan Nolan's going to throw it through for a point.
Exactly what he wanted too. Nathan Nolan, that's exactly what he wanted.
Played a great game today. 7-7-49. Mildura 9-10-64. 20, nearly 25 minutes gone by in the last turn. The siren's going to blow any minute. Probably 15 points up. Yep, there we go. Full time. Irymple 7-7-49. Mildura 9-10-64 on the extra supply scoreboard on a game of footy that never reached any great heights, but was pretty evenly contested all day. Pirate.
Agree with that. Probably said that a few times to be honest as well. But the Mildura faithful will be pretty happy, and Irymple got a little bit of work to do. And that's two they've dropped in the recent weeks.
Don't be actually kicking themselves. Just got away from them today, I reckon.
Yeah, well, they were 7 points up at quarter time, 3.5
half time, yeah.
And then one at 3/4, and then in the last quarter, Mildura have come out and kicked 3 goals, 5.
Gone down by 15
1
points.
goal, 1, yeah. So Mildura will be pretty happy about that. And they roll along on their merry way. They've got Kerridge in the wings too, as I think Zoe's got some finals for us before what are we going to do? Come back and give goal kickers and something and then go for a froth?
Yep, we'll come back. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here shortly live at Extra Oval.
NRL 2025 season on River Footy 67. Footy's home ground.
Glory Box Furniture, your only Lazy Boy gallery in Mildura, offering the largest Lazy Boy range of rockers, recliners, sofas, modulars and lift chairs. For Lazy Boy sales, backup service and free delivery, see Glory Box Furniture, your Lazy Boy specialist. Long live the lazy.
Spoil Mum this Mother's Day at the Gateway. Cooking from breakfast through to dinner. Book a table online and go into the draw to win one of 6 free family holidays. Make Mum's Day at the Gateway. Book for Mum, win for the whole family.
Score big savings with Autobarn bargains. Sign your car up with 30% off the Mother's Car Care range. And members save 30% on Newland Apex Plus Diesel 7-litre 5W30 Multi-23. In-store and online. Autobarn.
Make waves this Mother's Day with Joy-Style Promotions Mother's Day Cruise. Sunday, May 11 on the Murray River. Just $75 per person and includes a delicious roast lunch, drinks at bar prices and live music by Blair Bildsing from 1 to 4. Boarding at 12:45 at Mildura Wharf, Hugh King Drive. Book now through Mildura Visitors Centre or Joy-Style Promotions. Set sail this Mother's Day and make it magical.
Harvey Norman May Android Mobile Blitz. Save $50 on the new Samsung Galaxy A56, now $648 plus bonus $50 gift card. Save $150 on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra plus $150 gift card. Save $400 on Google Pixel 9 Pro, now $1,298 with bonus $150 gift card. And save $30 on Motorola G15, now just $198 plus $40 gift card. Harvey Norman Mobile Blitz. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply.
C&G Office Choice has Mildura's best supply of office and stationery supplies. They specialise in printers, copiers, inks and toners, office furniture and more. They have all the leading printer brands including Toshiba, Sharp,